San Antonio's Sports Center.
Tonight, the Houston Texans will welcome the Buffalo Bills to NRG Stadium for Thursday Night Football. And it's a game you can catch right here with kickoff set for 7:15. The San Antonio Spurs are 10-4 to start the season as they return to action tonight in the Frost Bank Center, welcoming the Atlanta Hawks. Tip-off is set for 7. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by Centergenics. Book your appointment at fixmyloteam.com.
From the studios of San Antonio's Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Happy Thursday. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. I'm your old pal, AJ. To my left, you know him, you love him, Mr. Robert Thompson. Good morning, Rob. Oh, yeah. It's Thursday.
Yeah, I forgot.
I mean, how could we forget? Rob doesn't go to work on Thursdays anymore.
Nah, just only when I'm off. Yeah. Don't worry. Once January comes around, we're going to be here all the time.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah. Can't wait for that.
Well, yeah, when you guys have to be. Nobody comes here because they want to, apparently.
Nah.
You guys don't have fun doing this show.
I do.
Well, then why do you always want to leave?
Because I got to go to the restroom.
Well, yeah, that's true. Good morning, everyone. It's just going to be AJ and Vic today. Rob is sleeping like a baby right now, I bet. Oh, it's got to be so nice. My alarm went off. I woke up before my alarm went off this morning.
Oh, yeah, I do that every morning.
Because I had to pee, and it wasn't like enough time to go back to sleep.
Oh, I hate that.
That ruins the day, doesn't it?
Yep, and then you're just stuck.
Like, I could get back
I
in
hate
bed
that.
for like 6 minutes, but what good is that going to do? So I just got up, and I got to work a little bit early, and...
Yeah, did you fall asleep in the room over there?
No.
No?
I did some show prep, and then I like to call it meditating. I did some meditating
Okay.
to prepare myself for today's show. Got into my zone.
Right. Did you sit Indian style with your hands to your side? Like, oh.
No, I don't do
No?
it like that. No,
Okay.
It's just me alone with my thoughts, Vic.
Got it.
No, I wish I would like to have I need to get a hammock for
All right.
that I can just, I'm here way earlier than I need to be or way later than I need to be. Just hang up that hammock and have myself a little nap.
Or we can just put a cot in there.
A cot would work too, but a hammock would be cooler.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And I don't know, those cots, sometimes the bar in the middle, I'm like the princess and the pea, so I'm like, I don't know if I should sleep on that. We have a big day for you. There's football tonight, Vic.
Yes, there is.
I don't know if you're aware of this.
It's you against Pledge today.
Oh, someone's got to go down.
Yeah. I wonder who it is.
It's either Josh Allen or Davis Mills. One of them is going to lose a football match tonight. No, trying not to get too excited. Again, this has been a roller coaster season. I still don't think the Bills are very good, but if the Bills can't beat Davis Mills, then I need
just hang it up.
I should just stop paying attention to the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just give it a. Did you see that card I sent you yesterday?
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty neat?
That is
I
nice.
thought it was like Jesus.
It looked like it.
Yeah, that was a good Josh Allen card.
Yeah. The more you look, the more you look at Josh Allen, the more you go, maybe he is.
Yeah, you never. He's our savior.
Yes.
He's the
He's
savior.
the savior of the Bills for
Yeah.
sure. He goes around the parking lot at Bill's Mafia, putting like dudes who have broken through tables and caught on fire, and they're all hurt, and he's out there just healing them. See, what a guy. What a guy. NFL gets underway tonight. Week 12 we've made it to. Week 12, if you can believe that.
Already.
That's right.
I don't want it to end.
Oh, I never want it to end.
No.
I never want it to end.
At least the season goes longer each year, it seems like.
Well, yeah.
I remember it was over in January.
Yeah, they've added some games, and I wish football just happened year-round. I wish that maybe like, I don't know, maybe we just play the AFC season for 6 months and then the NFC season for 6 months and rotate them.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that would work. I don't know, but I do wish it happened year-round. This is the time of year. We're at the 3/4 mark, or almost at the 3/4 mark. So now is when I start to go, uh-oh, it's going to be gone soon. It's going to be gone, and then what?
Never stuck with just, basketball, but.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's not the same. We all know it's not the same. But that's all right. We do have plenty of football to talk, including I want to get into a little bit of the Eagles-Cowboys game. The Eagles and the Cowboys getting after it on Sunday afternoon, the 3:25 game. And I'm going to make a case today, Vic. You'll like this. I'm going to make a case that the Cowboys are undervalued going into this game. Cowboys undervalued, if you can believe that. Now, you might not. You might be like me, just beaten down by your team's failings. But I believe.
Yeah, ever since the tie.
I think this weekend might be a good weekend for the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll talk about that. And there is I don't know if you're aware, Vic, the basketball team here in town, pretty good. The San Antonio Spurs will be in action again tonight. No Wemby, no Steph Castle, no Dylan Harper, but the Aaron Fox show will be back on the big screen. Spurs 1.5-point favorites tonight here at home, hosting the Atlanta Hawks. So we'll dig into that a little bit. There's so much to do, Vic, and so little time. It's also we're going to see Shedeur Sanders this weekend, and
their savior.
Yeah,
kind of, or is that what everybody's is expecting him to just come out? And
I don't think anybody's expecting that. I think there's a lot of people who are really hoping that he's good.
Yeah,
because they believed in him early. But if you watched any of what he did last week, now that Justin Fields has been benched,
right?
Shedeur Sanders is the worst quarterback in the NFL. I mean, there is. It's. I mean, listen. That means he's a lot better at quarterback than I am. So I can't play in the NFL. So it's not like I'm saying he's like bad in general. He's just bad compared to his peers.
Correct.
Compared to Davis Mills, he's bad. Compared to 800-year-old Joe Flacco, he's bad. Compared to Dylan Gabriel, who just got knocked out of the game concussed. And by the way, Dylan Gabriel, before he got concussed, was one of the 2 or 3 worst quarterbacks in the league. And Shedeur Sanders was backing him up. So that lets you know.
That lets you know where he's at.
That lets you know where he stands. And, I think this is
poor Shedeur. He's trying, man. He
is trying.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? I feel for him a little because a lot of the talk, and I've never been around him, so I don't know how much of it was legit, the talk about him being arrogant and things like that. Man. But I would assume by now he's been humbled some. And but man, it's going to be so bad for him this week. He's so
prime time son.
And I'm not saying that he'll never be able to play. I know that's like,
well, he'll develop. You never know.
Maybe
he doesn't get hurt.
But the problem is he is already kind of old for a rookie. He's like he played a long time in college, and it feels like he's not even close to being ready for the NFL. Last week was embarrassing, and I know he wasn't prepared. or he wasn't, like they didn't have a full week of preparation as the starter. We'll see if he looks any better, but I think it could be a disaster. And mind you, I'm saying all this, you know who they're playing? The Raiders.
Oh.
Yeah.
That ain't going to happen.
We'll see. We'll see. I think the Raiders might embarrass Shedeur Sanders this weekend.
If the Raiders do that, what does that say about him? That's it?
That's it.
Is it the team or him? Is it his line that doesn't give him time to throw, or he's not accurate, or what? What is it? What is it about Shedeur?
Shedeur's holding the ball too long. This is the little secret about Shedeur Sanders.
Right.
I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit on the real world. All right. Vic, when I tell you there is an African American quarterback, you automatically assume he's pretty athletic, right? He's going to be fast. He's going to be able to move around and scramble for some yards.
Okay.
The dirty secret about Shedeur Sanders is he is not very athletic or very fast. And like everyone assumed, he's Deion's son. How could that be? I don't know.
He's primetime son.
I don't know who Deion's baby mama, who is his wife, what kind of her athletic background.
Probably none.
She has, but whatever it is, Shedeur
does not have anything.
Doesn't have that what Deion's got. And if he did, it'd be a different conversation. He just doesn't have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I part of me wants Shedeur to fail because I like to say I told you so.
Right.
And I was saying Shedeur can't play in the NFL for a long time. And then I felt like maybe I was kind of right on draft day. Like that kind of, I felt a little bit vindicated. But there are still those out there who are like, oh, Shedeur, he's underrated. The league was against him. They're out to get him.
So how many chances did he really have to prove himself? Just this past week?
Just one, yeah. He's only had one. But it was about as bad as it was about as bad as I could have expected it to be.
He wanted to be the comeback. Like, I brought us back from 10
that wasn't going to happen. That wasn't going to happen.
10-point deficit or whatever it was.
No. It was so basically, it's very difficult to do this. There's a stat called EPA, expected points added. And that means how many every play, like if it's if you throw the ball 60 yards down the field, that's going to be like usually probably plus 3 or 4 points added because let's say you were going to get 0 points on the drive, but you threw that 60-yard bomb, now you're at least going to get 3, so and maybe even a touchdown. So that stat, it's very difficult for a quarterback to do this, but that's last week. Shedeur Sanders, every time he snapped the ball was negative EPA per game. So every snap he took gave the Browns a worse chance of winning. It was like they were losing points.
Every time he took a snap.
was rolling the wrong way every time he took a snap. It's really hard to win football games when you're doing that. It's really, really difficult. All right, we'll talk about that. We got plenty more to discuss. It is the morning. I've got giveaways too, right, Vic?
Yeah, I'll give you a list here in a minute.
My screen doesn't work, so I'm flying blind, baby. I'm flying blind. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we just cleared one of our trouble spots, 35 lower level northbound, Brooklyn to 35 lower upper level split. We did have some road work that just cleared. Still have road work 35 upper level northbound between I-10 to McCullough with 2 right lanes blocked. And on Loop 410 northbound, that off-ramp to get onto Houston Street, the off-ramp partially blocked with the stall. Looks like traffic is still able to squeeze by slowly. Might notice a little bit of a delay from right around Rigsby. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
Football season is in full swing. Jason Minix here from the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. It's November. Games matter, and you know they all matter when you're playing on Underdog, and it's certainly more exciting. And playing on Underdog is easy. Best place to get in on all the action. Make your picks and win money right now in Texas. Just go higher or lower on predicted stats. Passing yards, receiving yards. With Dak and a CeeDee Lamb at George Pickens, I'm always looking at the hires there. You can even go with some defensive stats like sacks for a Micah Parsons. Get your picks right. You can win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the Underdog app today. Sign up with promo code STAR to score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Blue Star Tequila, the world's first and only 100% night harvested agave. And you might be saying, well, why do I care when it's harvested? It allows the agave to be harvested while it's resting and out of the brutal heat. Benefits to workers who would normally work into the heat of the day. It's just better for the flavoring. And speaking of flavoring, it's 100% additive free. No flavoring, sweetening, or coloring added, and it's unfiltered. Live your life unfiltered and do it with Blue Star Tequila. Find Blue Star Tequila at Alamo City Liquors, Costco, Specs, and Total Wine.
It's back. Just in time for the holidays, the UTSA Roadrunners Holiday Auction. Bid on over 100 incredible items, including gift cards, electronics, trips, and much, much more. Imagine doing all your Christmas shopping without the hassle of holiday crowds. Best of all auction proceeds directly benefit the Roadrunners football program. It's a true win-win opportunity. Go to 210cityfans.org and start bidding today. That's 210cityfans.org, and Merry Christmas.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
boss, 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 bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppable beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
Working from home, you realize you don't have enough outlets or USB ports. Hill Electric can fix that for you. For over 3 decades, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio homes and businesses. From adding an outlet, fixing that fuse that always blows, or that flickering light, Hill Electric has the right service at the right price, and there is never a service charge and always free estimates. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or go to hill-electric.com.
Connecticut water systems are the best of the best. I personally have one in my home. All those other water softener systems out there are junk in comparison.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. $400 off with trade-in and 0% interest for 12 months with approved credit. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country. 210-656-PURE.
Check them out at ConnecticutSA.com and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
License number 38 888-961.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J. Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J. Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J. Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J. Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Do a little dancing and you drink a little water.
What?
Well, I gotta get it, put it in you.
What?
Well, I gotta get it, put it in you.
What?
Well, I gotta get it, put it in you. Dinner with the dad, don't stop, continue. I don't want to be a miser. Hey, good morning. It's your boy, Anthony Kiedis, kicking it here with Vic and KBB.
Yeah.
This is Anthony Kiedis in every Chili Peppers video.
Yeah, that's him. That's all he's got.
That's his move. I'm like, well, what's your move going to be? I don't know. I'm going to like go all the way over and then all the way back.
Kind of like I'm weaving through traffic.
Yeah. That's the Anthony Kiedis dance moves. That's my two best dances is the Anthony Kiedis and the gopher from Caddyshack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Those are your two. That'll never get old, man. I love Caddyshack.
Oh, what a show. What a show. All right. Hey, good news. Good news for everybody. The Anchor Bar is where the crew's going to be tonight. From 2 to 6. The Blitz will be broadcasting live from the Anchor Bar for Thursday night football.
Nice.
The Bills and the Texans. And guess what? Anchor Bar, Bills Bar.
Really?
Oh, yeah, Bubba.
Here?
Oh, yeah. It's where all the Bills heads go and we, gather around and make it happen, baby. Make it happen. We talk each other into thinking, man, we got a real chance this year.
You talk about all the Josh Allen gear you all have
the
cards and the jerseys.
And we all wear it. We all wear it. Yeah, it's just part of the deal, Bubba.
Yeah. Do you still bring up OJ or no?
No.
No, that's it, right?
We kind of forget about that one. Yeah,
All
we
right.
don't like to talk about that. We don't like to talk about that. No, but yeah, so I think it will be a good Bills crowd, but the Blitz will be out there from 2 to 6. I think I might go. Might bring my bring my crew out there. I say when I say my crew, I mean my family.
Okay.
Not my gang, not my posse.
Yeah, no, that's another thing, yeah.
Yeah, we stay. Everything we do stays underground, if you know what I'm saying.
Got it.
I don't like to.
You don't like to advertise that
Yeah,
part.
I don't put that business out there. But we might go watch the Bills game tonight and eat some good wings. They do have good wings there. And, any bar that supports the Bills, I'm going to support them. James says, I wish you went to singing classes as much as the poker house. Well, you know what? I don't have a good retort to that, honestly.
Well,
I have been going and playing too much poker lately. But it's like you, Vic. When you're on a heater, you don't want to stop, right?
No.
Like when you're hitting the scratchers, you want to keep buying more scratchers.
The longest I hit was 6 in a row. Just using the ticket that I won to buy another one and to buy another one and buy another one. Yeah, 6 in a row.
I'm on a good run at the poker house, man. I'm on a good run.
Keep going, man.
But
don't listen to anybody. Just keep going.
I know, but sleep is very important too. And
it's underrated. You can do it.
Yeah.
That's what coffee's for.
Yeah, I guess so. Or I could just maybe take tomorrow off like Rob would do.
Oh, yeah, you could do that.
That's the power move right there. But yeah, guys, go check them out there tonight at the Anchor Bar. There'll be Flight by Yingling will be out there from 2 to 6. There'll probably I don't know for a fact, but because it's not written here. Mm-hmm. It says win some great prizes and get ready for the game with us and our friends from Flight by Yingling. My guess, as an uneducated guess, is that either they're gonna be passing out some free Flight by Yinglings, or it's gonna be on a special and you'll be able to get it on the
Either
cheap.
way, there's something going on.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Anthony Moreno, I don't know where this guy's coming from. He's a Bills hater. He says he cheered for the Bill until he found out that I was a low-key Spurs hater, which is just factually incorrect.
What?
I'm not a low-key Spurs hater. I'm not a Spurs hater at all. I'm a Spurs. I was at the game the other night in the seats yelling, "Go Spurs!"
Oh,
go.
yeah, with your son. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
How dare you?
Was that the tickets he won?
Yeah. He won some tickets from his work and was like,
I want to take my old man.
Yeah. What a guy, right?
I'm telling you.
What a guy. I had to buy all. Of
course, you bought everything.
Yeah,
else.
I bought everything else. But it's the thought that counts.
Yeah,
the thought that counts. All right, there are a ton of this is my favorite time of the year because football's in the thick of it. We're almost done with the college football season. The NFL that we're starting to put together the playoff race, and now college basketball is having their preseason tournaments, which is where, they usually grab some good, instead of like the first couple of weeks of college basketball where we've seen like Houston play Incarnate Word and win by 1,000,000 points. Nobody wants to watch that. We want to see good on good, and we get some good on good coming up. So, and obviously the NBA is in kick, and I like to watch the hockey. So it's a good time of year. But yeah, this week, early season college basketball tournament week, around this time, around Thanksgiving, feast week they call it. This is the sweet spot for sports. We'll talk about that a little bit coming up. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we just cleared one of our trouble spots. 35 lower level northbound Brooklyn to 35 lower upper level split. We did have some road work that just cleared. Still have road work 35 upper level northbound between I-10 to McCullough with 2 right lanes blocked. And on Loop 410 northbound, that off-ramp to get onto Houston Street, the off-ramp partially blocked with the stall. Looks like traffic is still able to squeeze by slowly. Might notice a little bit of a delay from right around Rigsby. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. With new arrivals every day, you never know what amazing deals you'll find. Don't wait. Find a location at Macy'sBackstage.com.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
You know what's funny is driving here this morning, JD turns on his Nerdball Google Talker map thing. I swear to God, it started talking in the Southern slang.
It did.
It really did. I caught it immediately. Now, if y'all are hungry, go up 2 more lights and take a left.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
For a limited time, get a free K5 reverse osmosis drinking water system when you purchase a Connecticut water softener. Clean, great tasting water at your kitchen sink. Hurry before they're gone.
Call 656-PURE Connecticut.
Introducing the IHOP Value Menu, where all your breakfast faves are just $6 each every day. Where else can you get a big, filling sit-down breakfast for only $6? Go to your Happy Plates with the $6 IHOP Value Menu. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations.
Hi, everybody. Joe Reinagle here for the Golf Club of Texas. I absolutely love the Golf Club of Texas. They've made so many improvements to the golf course, from brand new cart paths to resodding the greens and fairways. You might think it's a private club, but it's not. It's open to the public 7 days a week. Best rates are always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, you know where it is, right there off Briggs Ranch Road off Highway 90. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If you're tired of pain slowing you down from a recent injury or something that's been nagging you for years, we can help. At Arasti, we've earned the trust of over 8,000 physicians by delivering fast, lasting pain relief without painkillers or surgery. Our hands-on approach targets the root cause of pain, and most patients see results in just one visit. No referral needed, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So don't wait. Visit Arasti.com. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
How about them Cowboys? We rise as one in Texas, sporting handed-down silver and blue jerseys. We come together for America's team every time they take the field. So let's share a round of Jim Beam and lemonade on game day together, because people are good for you, especially for us in Cowboys country. Presented by Jim Beam, bringing fans together across Cowboys country. 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2024, James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky. Drink smart.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs, with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
This Sunday, San Antonio Sports Stars at Twin Peaks Days of Allah location for Cowboys and Eagles. Come register to win epic Cowboys jerseys just for catching game days at Twin Peaks. Plus, I'll have your chance to register to win tickets to go see UTSA and Army November 29th in the Alamo Dome. So come hang out with us in the lovely lays of Twin Peaks this Sunday starting at noon. Grab a seat, register and win tickets to UTSA Army, and grab a frosty 29-degree cold beer just before the Cowboys kick off. That's this Sunday starting at noon at Twin Peaks Days of Allah.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at the Anchor Bar 1604 and Military with our friends from Flight by Yingling.
Getting you ready for Houston against Buffalo. We'll talk about it with the General, John McClain. He joins us at 5:15.
Cowboys feeling pretty good about themselves. I would imagine Stephen Jones feeling good as well. We'll talk to him at 4:30.
The Blitz live at the Anchor Bar with Flight by Yingling. We get started at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. The NFL lives right here. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, yes, kitty. Got money. Tell me what you want me to. Oh, huh? Well, Vic, you can't fake it. You can't fake it. No, you can't fake it. No, you can't take that away from me. No, you can't take it. You can't take it. Sing it, kitty. Take that away from me. Head like a hoe, black as your soul. I'd rather die than give it control. Yeah. Speaking of head like a hole, that cat, the cat outside has a hole in his head.
I know.
Yeah, he sucked at fighting too.
It's like the wounds just keep opening up, right?
I know.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, he keeps. He's gotten pretty good around people. Like a couple months ago, he wouldn't let any of us even around him. Now he trusts Vic and I at least. He knows we're not going to kill him. Oh, yeah, because
we're the ones with the food.
Yeah.
He knows that.
So he waits for us on the porch, and then he's a decent guy. He's a good fella, but I don't know how long he is for this world, unfortunately. He sucks at fighting.
Yeah. So it started with it's just in the distance.
Yeah.
To where it's rubbing on. He's still confused, though, a little bit, right?
Yeah. He's the one who will he'll meow.
Yeah, and then yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate those cats.
Yeah, he's not real smart. All right, hey, here's what's going on tonight. There are some of these. I love these tournaments. These early season. They call them like they're preseason tournaments, but it's not preseason, obviously, because there is no preseason for college basketball. Technically, it just kind of is. But it's before the it's before the conference play gets started. 3 of them start today. Feast Week begins today, and it starts. In fact, I believe the very first game of Feast Week, if I'm not mistaken, involves Incarnate Word. Oh, yes, San Antonio's own. They are playing in the Boardwalk Battle today. And the Boardwalk Battle takes place in Daytona, Florida. It's the second year that they've done it. And last year it was 8 teams. This year they decided, let's budget a little different. And now there are only 4 teams, but one of them is Incarnate Word. The others, High Point, Illinois, Chicago, and Southern Indiana. Yeah, well, here's the thing. High Point's the best team in this field, but Southern Indiana is by far the worst. So it gives Incarnate Word the most likely odds to win this tournament, believe it or not. Just because they've got such an easy first matchup and the other 2 decent teams play each other. So maybe Incarnate Word will have something going here. They're at a minimum, they've been a fun team to watch so far. The Taj Stavesky or whatever his name is has been. I got to see him a little bit, and it looks like Incarnate Word's got themselves a player there. So I'll be watching that, even though it's on Baller TV. I don't know if you guys have Baller TV.
No, what is that?
Hell if I know. I swear I got to try to find this game if I'm going to watch it. Baller TV. Incarnate Word does start at 11:30 today, though. So if you after you get off work, if you're like us and you get off at 10 o'clock, you can go home and watch the game. Now, I said that kind of tongue in cheek. It is. I mean, it's good for Incarnate Word, good for them. But there are a couple of really good tournaments going underway tonight. The Bahamas Championship starts tonight, and that is Purdue, Memphis, Texas Tech, and Wake Forest. Purdue and Texas Tech, two of the best teams in the country. Wake Forest and Memphis, not as good, but still at least solid enough that I think what they did was they wanted teams that were solid enough that it wouldn't look embarrassing. But the goal all along, I think, was to get Purdue and Texas Tech to the championship game. So they wanted teams that they knew would lose to Purdue and Texas Tech, but would also not be High Point and Southern Indiana. So that's what they came with here. Starts today, and the championship game will be tomorrow night. That whole tournament's happening on CBS Sports Network. And then the Hall of Fame Classic starts tonight. That is Nebraska. It's corn. Nebraska and New Mexico. This is in at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. And then Kansas State and Mississippi State will be the other game. So not as good as, as the Bahamas Championship, but still some solid games coming out of Kansas City in the championship game and a consolation game. They do a consolation game, too, for some reason, will be tomorrow. So that's on NBC or Peacock, depending on where you live. So there you go. We'll get some college hoops tonight, and I think my favorite game today is probably this Purdue-Memphis game. I think Memphis can probably hang around a little better than most people think they can. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to tell you about my good friends over at Blue Star Tequila. And who doesn't love tequila? Who doesn't? Exactly.
Yeah.
Kitty loves tequila.
Everybody loves it till after the third shot.
And what's your favorite tequila, Kitty? Exactly. Añejo. That's what he said. Añejo. Blue Stars. Añejo. Okay. And you know how I knew that was Kitty's favorite? Because it's everybody's favorite. It won double gold at the New York Spirits competition. That means it was everybody's favorite. And then they put it on the table with all the tequilas in the room, Vic. All of them. Every one of them.
Okay.
And it won best in class. Nice. It was the best bottle on the table. There was like $800 bottles on the table. Blue Star, the least expensive bottle on the table, won the whole contest. And that's what we want. We want a great taste in booze. We want it to be as good or better than all the best booze in the world, but we don't want to pay that price. And that's what you get with Blue Star Tequila. 100% additive free, the world's first and only 100% night harvested agave, which apparently opens up the plant, just makes the tequila even better. I'm not going to argue with the science because I've tasted the work. You can find Blue Star Tequila at Specs, Costco, Alamo City, and Total Wine. If you haven't tried it yet, get out there and do it. That's Blue Star Tequila.
San Antonio Sports Stars 50K Pro Football Pick'em giveaway is back. Head to USASportsStar.com and pick the winners of each pro football game every week to earn points for each correct pick. Highest points each week wins a $25 gift card to Mellow Mushroom. Highest points overall scores $1,000 worth of tickets from A Awesome Tickets. Pick the winning ticket of every regular season game. Win the grand prize, $50,000. This is an Audience National contest across multiple markets. The 50K Pro Football Giveaway. Register and win at SASportsStar.com.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
That guy pulled out in front of me out of nowhere. The police are on their way, but I'm really shaken up.
Don't worry. We're going to get you taken care of. You made the right call.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you've been hurt in a car, truck, or 18-wheeler wreck, call Davis Law Firm at 444-4444. We're ready to help day or night, and there's no fee unless we win.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
No, it's not too soon to start holiday shopping. Ulta Beauty's early Black Friday event is happening now through November 22nd. Shop $10 beauty minis from brands like MAC and Too Faced. Take 30% off Lancome and Touchland fragrances and body mists. With new offers dropping every week, our associates can help you find the perfect gifts. Head into Ulta Beauty today to shop our early Black Friday event. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.
Honey, look. 4 calling birds.
Do they have cell phones?
Well, yeah. They're called calling birds because they have 4 lines of Cricket 5G.
How do they pay?
Oh, easy. Each line is only $25 a month.
Who are they calling?
Beats me. One sec, gotta take this.
Join Cricket Nation and get 4 lines for $25 per month each. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. New lines only. All lines must be selected. Unlimited plan fees. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G requires a compatible device and is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. This Black Friday, enjoy exclusive savings on our high-quality rechargeable hearing aids. Clear, comfortable, and ready to use right out of the box. And here's a study worth hearing. Research shows that wearing hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and shop Black Friday deals before they're gone at audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Find great savings at our Red Tag sales event at North Park Chevy in Castroville. Get $15,000 off MSRP on the new 2025 Silverado 1500s. Save $10,000 off MSRP on the new 2025 Silverado Heavy Duty. Buy a new 2026 Equinox for the low price of $24,999. Or get a 2026 Traverse for $36,999. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet by Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Good morning. It's AJ and Vic, straight out of Compton. Mixing you up in a pot like gumbo.
Straight out of Flea Bottom.
Good morning. It is 6:48 on the Morning Huddle. No Rob today. It's just Vic and I getting the job done. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Okay, you two. Just the 3 of us is what I meant. Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't be so sensitive, kitty. We talked a little bit about Lane Kiffin yesterday and the situation that the Ole Miss Rebels find themselves in. And there are now differing reports on whether or not they are demanding. I don't know if you can demand that he tell you if he's going to be back next year or like put a deadline on it, because what if he changes his mind? What's going to happen here? We know that the top target for LSU and for Florida is Lane Kiffin, and Ole Miss is probably going, we're probably not going to be able to outspin those guys. So I think they're just trying – I don't know if they're trying to bully him into into staying. He's going to stay long-term or what. But I would say right now you'd attract more with honey than vinegar, if you know what I'm saying. Like it doesn't seem like the time to like start telling your coach, yeah, if you don't tell us by Friday, we're going to start moving on. That's a really, really bold move, man, for a team. Like, if you weren't in the mix of it, it wouldn't matter. If you were one of these teams that's got 3 losses, 4 losses, big deal. Ole Miss is like a legitimate national championship contender. They are going to be in the playoff. So if they were to go into the playoff without their coach, that would be unprecedented and, quite frankly, pretty wild. I don't know how you tell your players who have, worked all year to get there, yeah, good luck in the playoffs. You're going to have your coach, but I'm sure everything will work out because you guys are really good. I would guess even there's some guys who would just say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to treat this like a bowl game, and I'm going to sit out. I'm going to go get ready for the NFL draft, whatever it might be, because these guys got futures to think about, and they're probably thinking, if Lane's not going to be out here, what are our chances of winning this thing? I think that they look at they probably are all there for a reason, and I'm guessing Lane Kiffin has a lot to do with it. But the threats do seem real. The sources out of South Carolina saying that they are willing, or out of South Carolina, out of Mississippi, saying they are willing to go on to the season with an interim head coach, most likely Joe Judge, who is the former New York Giants coach. But obviously, it's almost like firing him, which you don't want to do that either, because then you got to pay him. So Ole Miss is kind of painting themselves into a weird spot. I still think that he's going to end up at Florida. That seems like the best spot for him. They are. I think that they've got probably the most upside of these jobs. You can win national titles at Florida. You can at LSU too, but it does feel like you. It's a place where you can win big, and I think that's something that Lane Kiffin's looking for. He's looking for a blue blood program. So I guess a lot of it just matters. Would you prefer to be in Gainesville or Baton Rouge? But either way, I think that is that's the likeliest scenario. But if I'm Ole Miss, I want to have this is my chance to win a title. I want this dude to ride it out as long as he can, and I want to make LSU and Florida, wherever he's going to go, I want them to have to sweat out, the playoff. I want them to not have some sort of big recruiting edge either, because it's going to hurt Ole Miss if he leaves. So you would obviously, if I were Ole Miss, vindictively, I would want it to hurt LSU or Florida if he does leave too. So interesting situation to keep an eye on there at Ole Miss. There's still a lot of people talking about the Penn State job. It doesn't seem there's like a slam dunk favorite yet to take that job, although Clark Lee from Vanderbilt and Matt Rule from Nebraska were the favorites. Matt Rule signed a big extension, so I don't know if they're looking to pay that. So it does open up the door for guys like Clark Lee, although I don't know if they're going to go back to hiring a guy from Vanderbilt, which is where they got James Franklin from. But we did say before it'd be smart of Clark Lee to get out because Diego Pavia is going to be gone. So it might turn back into Vanderbilt in a real hurry. So, that's an interesting one. And then Auburn, it looks like right now the target is John Summerall from Tulane. And they've also apparently talked to Eli Drinkwitz or talking about, I shouldn't say talking to like they're colluding or tampering, but apparently talking about Eli Drinkwitz out of Missouri. So that Auburn job also got some appeal. All right. We are 1 hour into this program. 1 hour in. When we come back, Vic, we're going to talk Bills-Texans. Oh, boy.
Here it goes.
Here we go. Pledger should have come in so he could debate me all day.
Oh, maybe he'll be on the Brigade Bar.
Maybe so.
Yeah, we'll see if he's on.
We'll talk about that game coming up next. Thursday Night Football, Week 12 of the NFL getting underway. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
10-yard line. Touchdown Vegas. What a wild finish.
Your home for the NFL.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Last year, we bought over 54,000 cars from your friends and neighbors at GiveMeTheVin.com. Why did they sell us their cars? It's because you're worth more, and your car's worth more. I know that, and you know that. That's why I created GiveMeTheVin.com. It's the fastest and easiest way for you to sell your car for more money when it's time to sell. I'm sitting here waiting on the other end of GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
When your business needs an electrician, for over 35 years, the family-owned Hill Electric has served San Antonio. Powered by relationships with dedicated estimators who analyze the issue, research cost-effective solutions, and clearly communicate the options without charging you a dime. A proven process that allows you to continue focusing on your unique purpose. Call Hill Electric at 210-404-9074. That's 404-9074. Or hill-electric.com.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone too for my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible board-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge credits ended. Balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS. Visit lifelock.com. Terms apply.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Pros don't just show up. They prove how it's done. With precision and without shortcuts. Makita tools are built the same way, with a dedication to lasting quality, trusted performance, and results that reward your effort year after year. When the job calls for the best, call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like we just cleared one of our trouble spots, 35 lower level northbound, Brooklyn to 35 lower upper level split. We did have some road work that just cleared. Still have road work 35 upper level northbound between I-10 to McCullough with 2 right lanes blocked. And on Loop 410 northbound, that off-ramp to get onto Houston Street, the off-ramp partially blocked with a stall. Looks like traffic is still able to squeeze by slowly. Might notice a little bit of a delay from right around Rigsby. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Tonight, the Houston Texans will welcome the Buffalo Bills to NRG Stadium for Thursday Night Football. And it's a game you can catch right here with kickoff set for 7:15. The San Antonio Spurs are 10-4 to start the season as they return to action tonight in the Frost Bank Center, welcoming the Atlanta Hawks. Tip-off is set for 7. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This Sports Center update brought to you by Twin Peaks.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
7:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Here we are, week 12, the National Football League. Thursday night football. Texans, Bills. Live from Houston, Texas.
NRG.
Yeah. My buddy was like, "You're not coming for the game?" I was like, "I gotta work tomorrow." I gotta work tomorrow. I can't just take days off like you and Rob. Just leave whenever
Well,
I
I've
feel
been here
like
like 1,000 years, so.
well, yeah. Yeah. There are the lines right now. Listen, this game jumped from 3.5 to 6. And most of that happened because they announced that C.J. Stroud was not going to play. So I think that what they were saying was the line would have been 3.5 if C.J. Stroud did play, because a lot of people thought he was going to. I don't really know why they thought he was going to, because it's a short week. It seemed unlikely. But now that you know there's no C.J. Stroud, it's hard to. I mean, I guess maybe you think the Bills just get shut down completely. That Texans defense just stops everybody. But the line's up to Bills as 6-point road favorites. That has been steamed very hard. I think the Bills win. I don't know. They win by 6. The Texans defense is legit. I don't think that they are going to score enough to make it like a 3-point game or anything like that. I don't think I'll be sweating it at the very end, but I do think the Bills should get the job done. This is a huge game for both these teams, though. Obviously bigger for the Texans when you get to being at 5-5. Your wiggle room is running out. They're 3 games behind the Colts in a division where there's not likely to be a wild card. The Bills sit at 7-3, but it feels like the mountain to climb against New England is so big now because They're a game and a half out, but the Patriots already have a win in hand against them. And the Patriots have won 8 games in a row. Seems like the Patriots are never going to lose again because their schedule is so weak. So the Bills can't really afford to fall any further back in division. You are also trying to make sure every game you win, it makes it more difficult for the Ravens or the Chiefs to find a way into the playoffs, which I know the Bills are caring about that. So a meaningful, impactful Thursday night game on the standings. I think that you get and the Texans have won 2 games in a row also. I think you're getting their best effort right now. They could have rolled over and died sitting at 3-5. They've not, and I got to give them credit for that. This is not a team that has quit on things. So as far as how the game itself goes, the Davis Mills, who is 211.5 passing yards is the number, there's no way he's going to throw for that. So if this game is competitive, it's because the Texans run the football all day. And my guess is they do that. Woody Marks has kind of taken over the role as the RB1. Nick Chubb kind of, I think last week got his fewest carries, his smallest workload of the season so far. So I think Woody Marks carries the ball a lot. His total's at 57.5. I think he probably carries more than that. And then on the other side, I think it's going to be very difficult for the Bills to run. James Cook, his number set at 75.5. I'd probably look at lower than that just because it's very difficult to run on this Texans D. And I think it's going to have to be the Josh Allen show. And with no Dalton Kincaid again tonight, it's going to be up to one of these bummy-ass receivers to do something. So it makes me, all that being said, it kind of makes me like the under. I think this is a low-scoring game, total sitting at 45. I don't think this gets to 45 points. So with no C.J. Stroud and the Bills' offense being probably one-dimensional tonight, makes it hard for me to think this thing gets any margin. Daniel Rodriguez says Josh Allen 8-0 on Thursday nights, and Davis Mills has never won 3 in a row. Go Texans. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Yeah. But this does also feel like the kind of game the Bills would lose this season. A game like, okay, you had your bad moment, and everybody went, "Oh, you guys suck. You guys suck. What's going on here?" And then you come up the next week and you beat the Bucks pretty handily, and then everybody goes, "Oh, okay, everything's going to be okay." And then that's when you get hammered again. So I don't know. I hope that's not the case, but we should have at least a competitive game over there on Thursday Night Football on Prime. And, of course, you can hear that on our station. You can watch it at the Anchor Bar. That's where we'll be watching it. The Blitz going to be out there from 2 to 6 with Flight by Yingling. So Bills-Texans get it going here. The Texans, that 2-game win streak that I talk about, both with majority of Davis Mills at the helm, it's hard to get too excited because it was the Jags and the Titans. The Titans are the worst team in football by far, and they beat them by 3 points. They beat the Jags at home by a touchdown. I don't know that I'm thinking like, oh, something's really changed with the Texans. They've been very fortunate. The wins that they do have this year, 2 against the Titans, 1 against the Jags, 1 against the 49ers with Mac Jones, and 1 against the Ravens with Cooper Rush. So far it's been easy to beat the worst quarterbacks in the league, Cam Ward and Cooper Rush and Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence. I would say Josh Allen probably a different animal, and I got a feeling that he has some success throwing the ball around if they're willing to throw. That's what's been the problem for the Bills the last few months, even really all season, is they have not been much of a throwing team. They've not asked Josh to throw a lot. I think a lot of it is they don't trust their wide receivers. A lot of it is Josh is holding on to the ball a little longer, and they've had some success running. I think on a night where you're not going to have a lot of success running the football, I think Josh Allen's probably just too much for these Texans. So I've not bought into them. Especially just, okay, you beat a couple bad teams 2 weeks in a row. Cool. probably the most impressive thing they've done in the last month is almost beat the Broncos. The losing by 3 or whatever it was at home to the Broncos, probably their best result of the last couple weeks. So either way, that game gets us kicked off this week. But oh wait, there's more. Oh yes. Oh yes. Looking ahead to Sunday, and we'll have some sound a little bit later on in the program. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, Vic.
Okay, what is it?
I think the Dallas Cowboys might beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday.
Think so?
I think so.
Barely? You think barely or a good blowout?
The Cowboys aren't blowing the Eagles out. That's not going to happen.
Come on.
But I think they can win the game. And I want to get into why. Well, you know what? Let's take a break. When we come back, I want to dig deep into this Eagles-Cowboys game and see if the people, if Vic, if you and the Brigade Bar, the people agree with my take on this Eagles game. We'll talk about that next. It is the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Dallas Cowboys fans, come on down! It's AJ and Rob from the Morning Huddle, and you could be the next contestant on
The Stat Is Right.
Every week leading up to the week of the Cowboys home game, AJ and Rob toss out a Cowboys player and a stat from the upcoming home game. Passing yards, rushing yards, number of times Dak adjusts his wristband mid-play, or perhaps CeeDee Lamb mouthguard chews per quarter. Whatever. All you have to do is predict that stat, get the closest, and bam! You're headed to Jerry World with a pair of tickets to the next Cowboys home game. Think of it like The Price is Right, but instead of winning a blender, you get to scream, "How about them Cowboys?" inside AT&T Stadium. So study up, Cowboy Nation, and listen to the Morning Huddle to play. The Stat Is Right, only on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
This college football season, the Crunch Time Hero of the Week is brought to you by PorkRinds.com, the nation's premier hub for pork rind lovers everywhere. Each week, a college player will post on Instagram, and each share over a 2-week period equals a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, which helps families who are dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Giving back with the perfect snack to celebrate those big Crunch Time plays. Find your rind at PorkRinds.com or find Southern Recipe pork rinds at HEB.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J.Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J.Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J. Crew factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J. Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
Your fantasy roster is set. The Smack Talk is heating up, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Make the connection today with ESPN Bet Fan Center and the ESPN Fantasy app. ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
An accident can leave you struggling to pay for medical bills. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe you deserve justice no matter your financial situation. That's why you don't pay us unless we win your case. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Makita's built for the pros who show up early, who don't do shortcuts, only precise cuts. With tools built to last, job after job, year after year. Performance that pays off, because when the job calls for the best, you answer. And when you need the best, you call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
Dallas Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer goes one-on-one and has some fun with the Morning Huddles, AJ and Rob, Friday mornings.
There's nothing more frustrating than passwords and password, directives where you have to change the passwords. I mean, my password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that's a good one to have. But our stupid work won't let you do that as a password. It's like, oh, you can't use that. You idiots. You can't. Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, we're different here with the Cowboys. That works perfectly fine.
Oh, you got to keep it kissed. We got it, Coach. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, boys.
Brian Schottenheimer's unfiltered look at the Cowboys' upcoming game. Friday mornings, presented by AA Best Bell Bonds on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Hey, good morning.
What?
Oh, Vic's goodies. The Dallas Cowboys play on Sunday. Philadelphia Eagles. You know what? I guess next segment maybe we'll do a stat is right game.
Okay.
A good time. I guess that'd be a good time to get into it. Right after
get
we
people
talk,
ready.
After we talk some Cowboys. I'm going to try to get the people revved up on the Cowboys first, though. I'm trying to get them pumped.
That we're going to beat the Eagles.
That's right. Okay. As it stands today, the Eagles are 3.5-point favorites in Dallas. The Cowboys gave the Eagles everything they could handle in week 1, if we recall. That was a very competitive game up there in Philly. And here's why I think the Cowboys can beat them. There is something broken about this Philadelphia offense. And the defense is still very good and probably getting better. Like they keep getting better. The defense is legit. I'm not trying to take anything away from the Eagles defense. The fact, though, that Jalen Hurts is having to publicly say he's not worried about any kind of criticism of the Eagles offense when the Eagles offense is objectively not good is a problem. because it's not like they're going to make any kind of real change to the offense. What's happened is teams are doing everything they can to make it difficult for Saquon Barkley to beat them and put the pressure on Jalen Hurts to be the guy who does something. The problem is Jalen Hurts he's kind of just a guy. That's also probably an unpopular opinion. I get it. The guy he won a Super Bowl MVP. He's been very good in a couple playoff games. In my humble opinion, he's generally a below average NFL quarterback. Dallas is, if last week's any indication, improving from a run-stopping standpoint. If you're able to hold down the Eagles' run game and force Jalen Hurts to beat you, which, by the way, this is another part of it, Jalen Hurts against zone is significantly worse than he is against man coverage. And what do we talk about the Cowboys all the time? All they do is run zone. All they do is zone. Well, this is one of those times where it's good that you run a lot of zone because Jalen Hurts is not good against the zone. He does not read it well. So I think there are some real opportunities here for the Cowboys to, and I don't know that this, they're 4-5-1. It's not. I don't think it would like save the season or something like that. But man, it would certainly ease a lot of the worries that I think the fan base has, and rightfully so. I think when you go a season and you've already gotten your ass kicked by the Panthers and the Bears, it's like you need some, and the Cardinals. I don't even mention the Cardinals. That's the worst one. You need some positive momentum, and I think going into this Eagles, Chiefs, Lions stretch, the Cowboys can actually do some damage. If not win multiples of those games, I think all of those games are going to be competitive because I think all of those teams have in common, particularly the first two, the Eagles and the Chiefs, I think they've got some real problems on offense. And quite frankly, the Lions, with an exception of 2 weeks ago when Dan Campbell took the play sheet and said, I'm doing this myself, their offense was really starting to struggle. So, and then after that, you've got the Chiefs. After that, you've got the Vikings, who J.J. McCarthy stinks. You've got the Chargers, who have no offensive line. You have the Commanders, who at least right now are on a backup quarterback. And you have the Giants. These are not the kind of offenses that are going to win shootouts against the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the problem is the Cowboys, when they have lost, it's not really it's at least recently not been just because their offense didn't show up, or just because their defense didn't show up. The Cardinals game, they only scored 17 points. We got used to where, okay, the Cowboys are going to score 30, and as long as the other team doesn't score 35, the Cowboys are going to be okay. But scoring 17 against Arizona, that's not going to get the job done. So the Cowboys offense has to go back to what it was early in the season. The Cowboys offense has to really click. But if it does, I think there's a lot of winnable games on this schedule. And with the exception of that Arizona game, which unfortunately was the most recent game at home, the Cowboys at home have been able to put up big numbers every week. 40 against the Giants, 40 against the Packers, 44 against Washington before that Arizona game. So if the home offense comes back, I think not only can the Cowboys hang in that game, I think the Cowboys could beat the Eagles this week. Just because I don't trust the Eagles to put together anything on offense. And I legitimately think their offense is broken. And Lane Johnson being out, their right tackle, arguably the best right tackle in football, not going to play. That makes it even more difficult for the Eagles offense, in my opinion. So I think the Cowboys are in a really good spot, believe it or not, considering they're 4-5-1 and going into their toughest stretch of the schedule. I think the way they're playing right now is, and when I say right now, I don't mean just the Raiders game. I'm saying like for the last month, it's been uneven, but the teams that they're about to play, I think, are also way more vulnerable than they would appear, and particularly the Eagles seem vulnerable right now. I mean, the Chiefs are obviously vulnerable. They're 5-5. But, no, I do think this is a good opportunity for the Cowboys to go steal a win that a lot of people don't think they'd be able to. Their offensive line obviously has to hold up, and they can't turn the ball over. But if they don't do that stuff, if they don't let Dak get hit 100 times and they don't turn the ball over a bunch, I think this is a winnable game, and it suddenly makes the NFC a lot more interesting. So, Vic, be excited. I know you'll have it on one of your TVs, one of your mini TVs.
Oh, yeah.
On Sunday. Will this be on the 80-inch or on one of the smaller ones?
Probably all of them.
Oh, okay.
Even on the phone. I have the living room.
Well, how are you going to watch the rest of the games?
I won't. I'll just watch that.
Well, the other games that are on at that time are Browns-Raiders, and I know you want to see Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, I'll probably want to see what he's going to do.
Jags-Cardinals.
Nah.
And Falcons-Saints. It's all the best games. All the best games in that 3 o'clock window. I mean, everybody's going to be watching this Cowboys game.
Yeah. I got rid of Red Zone because I only watched like the first couple weeks, but I always found myself just watching one game.
I have Red Zone, but I almost never watch it.
Yeah, see, it's too addicting for me to sit there, and then before you know it, it's 7 o'clock and Sunday Night Football starting. It's like, I didn't do anything today.
Well, that happens to me also, but I plan for that.
Oh, yeah, see, I don't plan for that. I'm like, let me put a load of laundry in and watch this for a minute. Before you know it, it's 6:30.
My family is just fully aware that I'm useless on Sunday. And
yeah.
They're like, oh, Dad, do you want to go do this?
Nope.
No.
Can we go to Home Depot and get? Nope.
No.
Mm-mm. How about H-E-B?
No.
Nope.
No, you guys have cars. Go. Go.
Be free.
Yeah, get out of here, man. You're ruining my game time. No, they just understand that I'm useless on Sundays.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, that's the benefit. Now, your wife, you got to do chores and stuff at your house.
Yeah.
'Cause you're a little biatch at home. But
no, I just like it clean, and I like it the way I like it done my way.
But you never tell your wife and kids to do the cleaning?
Oh, they do. I mean, just
they don't do it well enough.
My wife works pretty much all day. I mean, when she works, she works in retail. She's on her feet all day. I mean, when I work, I'm sitting down all day.
That's true.
So I'm like, I'll do that, do the yard work, do everything else. But it's kind of a 50-50 thing.
That doesn't sound like 50-50.
Yeah, because she cooks more than I do.
Okay.
So that balances it out there.
Okay. Do you have to rub her feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She's on, and I'll know it because she'll give me the lotion. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Oh.
But I do get my back rubbed.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Here's the lotion, Vic.
Oh, all right. All right. just on the heel. Like, all right, I know you had a long day in retail. Here you go. But not it works. We've been together, 26 years.
Can you get in on my corns?
Yeah, no, that's where I draw the line. You go to a doctor, do that. And I won't scrape her foot. I
dig out my corns?
You know when you scrape your foot and then just all this skin just falls off? Like, I won't do that.
Whoa, no. Yeah. What are you, a pedicurist?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, go do that over there.
It's not your job to do that.
So when I do that, I'm like, so do you have boyfriend? Do you have this? She'll try to make it fun.
Your boyfriend cheat on you again?
Yeah. Your daughter bad?
You ever have to get her with a sandpaper?
One time I used a sander.
Gas powered.
Like the Dumb and Dumber where it's like, oh my God.
All right. All right, let's take a break. I want to talk some more college, or I want to talk some more NFL. Got a couple more games I want to dig into that are of major import this weekend. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. And, man, if we're talking NFL, why not be talking Underdog? That's what you can get into at Underdog Fantasy. The NFL in full swing, baby. Underdog's the best place to get on the action. If your team's not playing, on Sunday, my team won't be playing anymore. So I'm going to be less interested than a normal Sunday. But that's all right. Underdog is going to keep me locked in. And playing on Underdog is easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats, rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. and you get those picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. I'll be on underdog tonight in this Texans-Bills game. I'm going higher on Woody Marks rushing, and I'm going lower on Davis Mills passing. So I think this is going to be a run-heavy approach by the Houston Texans. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code ALAMO. That's ALAMO. You'll score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks. Win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We are working a couple of trouble spots. An accident on the southwest side at Loop 410 northbound before Valley High. That's in the left lane. About a 20-minute delay now. It's slow from Freeport, Quintana. 151 eastbound Highway 90, disabled vehicle that's off to the shoulder. Another at I-10 eastbound at Probant, disabled vehicle, right shoulder blocked. And if your travels are taking you into Kerrville, Kerr County, we've got a closure, major accident, I-10 eastbound between Goat Creek Road on over to the Kendall-Kerr County line. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Find great savings at our Red Tag sales event at North Park Chevy in Castroville. Get $15,000 off MSRP on the new 2025 Silverado 1500s. Save $10,000 off MSRP on the new 2025 Silverado Heavy Duty. Buy a new 2026 Equinox for the low price of $24,999. Or get a 2026 Traverse for $36,999. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet by Loop 410 in Castroville or at npchevy.com.
Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025, Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
From a fender bender to a total loss, Davis Law Firm has a team of expert attorneys ready to get you back on the road with the verdict or settlement you deserve. Y hablamos español. Want more? Call the Fours. Davis Law Firm San Antonio, 444-4444.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J.Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J.Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J.Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J.Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home for Texas A&M football. Saturday morning at 11, the Aggies take on the Samford Bulldogs. Presented by Just Pots. Pre-game at 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, this is Joe Reinagle. You're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I don't think this is the song you told me you were going to play.
No, last minute change. It's all on feeling, man. It's feeling, man.
Yeah. All right. I teased, so I want to pay off my tease.
Okay.
Said I was going to do the stat is right this segment, and I am. Now, Vic, we've gotten today is Thursday, so we have 3 guesses in the book, right?
That is correct.
What's our separation between the 3 picks?
Each of them are separated by 10 yards exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're 10 yards.
All right. Well, we're not going to give it away.
No,
we're
not
not.
yet.
I don't want to give away the answers yet. We'll do that tomorrow when we get the final one in. Mm-hmm. But the question is, how many rushing yards will Saquon Barkley have this weekend against the Dallas Cowboys? You know what? Let's play our little sounder. What am I thinking?
All right, here we go.
Come on down. You could be the next contestant on The Stat is Right. Thank you, Kitty. I'm your host, AJ Barker. Robbie, not here today because he's at home sick. So Kitty Big Balls is in as my announcer. Thank you for sitting in, Kitty. I know. Okay. Here's how the game works. Do you want to explain it, Kitty?
No.
Okay, I will.
All right.
The way the game works is I give a stat, and then I give a caller number. And whoever that caller number is, they are going to get to give their guesstimate on what that stat will be. And if you are the closest to that stat after the game on Sunday, you will be headed up to Arlington, Texas to watch the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs on Thanksgiving Day. How about that?
Nice.
Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to go on who wants to be with your family? Why would
I'm sorry, got to go to the game.
Gross. Yeah, I got to bail. Gross. Here's the stat. Saquon Barkley rushing yards against Dallas on Sunday. How many will he have? Let's go with caller number 7, 210-656 ESPN 210-656-3776. Hopefully they're not 10 yards off of all the other ones. I need there to be some sort of consistency.
Okay.
I can't. I want where people are picking 40. I want someone to pick 40, and I want someone to pick like 200. I want it to be wild.
Oh yes, no, it's a little close here.
Yeah. And also, Thursday night football tonight. The Texans welcome the Bills at NRG Stadium in Houston tonight. Kickoff set for 7:15. You can hear it right here on San Antonio's home for the NFL. San Antonio
What
Sports
caller
Star.
did you say?
7.
7. Got it.
Starting at 6:30 with the pregame here, and 2 to 6. Jason and Joe will be out at Anchor Bar on 1604, and they'll be crushing some wings and some Flight by Yingling. I don't know what it'll be, but I think Flight by Yingling. Usually when they're out, you can often catch a free sample of Flight by Yingling, and if not, you're at least going to get some specials, I would assume. So KBB is not going to go to Anchor Bar. No, he is not. It's no cats allowed at Anchor Bar. That's unfortunately one of their house rules, and I'm not looking to get Jason and Joe in trouble. All right, the rest of the NFL slate this week, there are a couple games that jump off as the most important games this week in my mind. The Colts and Chiefs is one of them. The Colts and Chiefs mainly because if the Colts win, especially if the Texans lose tonight, if the Colts win on Sunday, you might as well pencil them into the playoffs. It's over. You're not going to catch them. If the Chiefs lose tonight, they would fall to 5-6. And again, I never say never. I'm a big believer that Patrick Mahomes is Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees, and if you think he's dead, he's probably not dead. He's going to come back and get you. So once he's actually dead, I'll believe it. But if he loses this week, they fall to 5-6. It's real close to dead. It is not an easy remaining schedule. They're at Dallas on Thanksgiving, obviously, and then they've got the Texans and Chargers. They've got the Broncos still on the schedule, so their wiggle room would basically be gone. That said, they do not lose very often at Arrowhead, so it should be a good one. They're 4-1 at home this year. Steelers-Bears, I think, is a good matchup, a big matchup, because this is I've been calling them fraud teams. One of these fraud teams has to win. I generally think the Bears are more fraudy than the Steelers, and the Bears being 2.5, 3-point favorites just doesn't feel right to me. But the Steelers, if the Steelers can win this one, it makes it very difficult because they've been kind of coming back to the pack. They had lost 3 out of 4 before getting that Bengals win last week, and we don't know what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. They're saying it's going to be a decision made on safety. Okay, it's your off wrist, but all right, if it's a safety issue, we'll call it a safety issue. But if the Steelers win this game, it sets them up really well, especially with 2 games left to go against the Ravens, where basically if they win one of those Ravens games, it's going to be really hard for the Ravens to catch them. And then the Packers-Vikings, I think, is a fascinating game. The Packers are 6.5-point favorites against the Vikings, and I'm not really sure why. I'm not really I mean, I get the Vikings have struggled this year. I've seen nothing from the Packers that make me go, yeah, man, they've really figured things out. They barely beat the Giants last week, could have easily lost that game to the Giants. They could not score anything against the Eagles. They could not score anything against the Panthers. They barely beat Arizona. They tied with Dallas. They lost to the Browns. I'm not sure that this team is really good, and I think offensively they're just getting worse and worse every week. I don't like what Jordan Love's doing this year. Now they were already without Tucker Kraft. Now they lose Josh Jacobs. This Green Bay offense feels like it's just kind of crumbling, and I'm not sure I can count. I'll say I like Minnesota's defense about as much as anybody's. I always say any Brian Flores defense I'm generally going to trust. So I think Minnesota can go and beat Green Bay this week, and that would be a big win for them. The other game I guess that has real impact on the standings is the Bucs and the Rams. Rams 7-point favorites hosting Tampa. The Rams are really on a heater right now. Suddenly a team in the Rams that typically does not get a lot of love for home field is 4-1 at home, playing really good ball. They just beat the Seahawks last week, although you could argue the Seahawks outplayed them, if not for 4 turnovers. Sam Darnold throws 4 picks, and the Seahawks still only lose by 2 points. I don't know if that says more about the Seahawks or the Rams. But and then Tampa, who started the season so well, and everybody was talking about Baker, they've now lost 3 of their last 4. The one win that they've gotten in the last month was against the Saints, which barely even counts. So are they going to continue what they've done and fall against their better competition? They've got one, I think, really good win this season. That was at Seattle. Everything else has been taking advantage of teams kicking them while they're down or getting their butts kicked by teams that are just more talented than them. So that game interests me quite a bit. The game, though, that I think most people the bad game that is going to have a lot of eyes on it, though, is Browns-Raiders. And the Raiders are now up to 4 or 4.5-point favorites, depending where you look. Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns are not expected to get the job done here. And there's a couple reasons why, I think. First of all, the drop-off from Shedeur Sanders to Dylan Gabriel, I didn't think was anything. And now after watching him, I'm pretty sure there is at least a moderate decline, a moderate drop from Dylan Gabriel to Shedeur Sanders. Now, the problem with that is Dylan Gabriel's already near the very bottom of the barrel before you even talk about a drop-off. So if you ignore the snap minimums on PFF and just say, okay, who's gone out there and looked the worst this year, Dylan Gabriel is amongst the worst. He is on his PFF grade is a 60.0, which is tied. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Here we go. My bad, Vic. My bad. I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's a 49. Okay. Dylan Gabriel's at a 49 for his PFF grade. Shedeur Sanders in limited snaps, 27.4. That's the drop-off. Wow. So, for instance, to put that into perspective, these are the players between Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Trey Lance, Drew Lock, and Kenny Pickett. That means all those guys are better than Shedeur Sanders, too. The only guys who have been worse and played football this year that have played worse than Shedeur Sanders did in that first run, Riley Leonard of the Colts, who's basically just had to go out and take knees.
Who's that?
Jalen Milroe, who's had 3 snaps all year.
Boo.
And Quinn Ewers, who, remember when Quinn Ewers got in the game for Tua, they benched Tua and put Quinn Ewers in, and he was even worse. Mike McDaniel wouldn't even look at him. He's like, "Oh, you disgust me.
Just go over there.
You disgust." That's what the Cleveland Browns are sending out to start the game.
To start the game with
on Sunday. This is going to be a disaster, I think, for Shedeur. And again, I'm not saying Shedeur long term can't figure something out. Right now, Shedeur should not be on an NFL field. And whatever you think of the Raiders, whatever you think of Geno Smith, and I trust me, it ain't much. It's not like I'm sitting here going, oh, Geno Smith is just a world better. No, but he's at least a professional quarterback. And I think that is it. There's a big difference between guys who you can tell have no business being on the field and guys who are just, below average NFL players. Dylan Gabriel was, per PFF, the worst starting quarterback in the league if you look at snap count minimum. Like, so for a guy who's taken X percentage of his team's snaps, he has been the worst, and they just downgraded. So and Cleveland at home, at least their defense shows up. On the road, their defense is even bad. So,
man, ever since I was in grade school, the Browns were always just
they're a joke.
I mean, same thing with the Jets.
Some things never change.
I know. It's
some things never change.
And if it does change, it's weird. I was thinking Shedeur at least give him some kind of, the hype of Colorado. He's going there, and then you had Travis Hunter, and how long is Travis going to be out? Do you know?
For the season, he's done for the year.
Right.
Yeah, he's done for the year. Estrada says Sanders will pull off the upset. Okay,
I think so.
Now, hey, man, go get your money.
I was going to say,
go make your wagers. This is now, we've seen it now. First of all, the Browns haven't won a game on the road all year. They're 0-5 on the road. The Raiders stink, but again, this Shedeur Sanders thing is going to be too much to overcome.
For Shedeur, I want him to, just do it. He doesn't have a chance. Just give him a chance.
Dude, there's I didn't get a chance either, Vic. Why didn't I get a chance to play quarterback in the NFL?
I don't know.
I don't either. Why?
Because you're fighting. That's why.
Just give me a chance.
Because you'll beat everybody up. That's why.
I'm not looking to fight. I just want to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Just give me a chance. Well, here he'll have his chance.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be rooting for him.
I'm not. It's funny because I'm not rooting against Shedeur Sanders. I'm not one of these guys who
You just despise him?
I don't despise him. I just don't think he's good at football. That's the difference. And it's not like it's not a personal thing.
Mm-mm.
I'm not one of these people who hates him because his dad's Dion.
Well, look at the way Arch Manning. He's the grandson, and then he got all the hype, number one to start the season, and then nothing.
I mean, very often pro athletes' kids also become pro athletes, and it's not just because it's not like it's a. I don't believe the NFL when it comes to players is going to be a nepotism thing, because there's so few spots that these guys have to go out and find the best guys that they can, especially at quarterback. You're not going to waste time with a quarterback. It's not like because the NFL also doesn't have a system like the NBA does. Like, okay, we'll draft Bronny, and then we're going to hide Bronny on the G League team, and he's never going to play. Like, that's just not what you do in the NFL. In the NFL, you're like every pick is valuable.
You use your pick. You don't just have them sideline.
Yeah, so I'm not cheering against Shedeur Sanders. I think that the reason why he fell in the draft is more to do with his football capabilities than it is with any attitude stuff. I don't know that I believe all that, but I just don't think he's ready to play in the NFL right now. So I think this is going to be an ugly, ugly, ugly game. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll maybe he can prove me wrong. Maybe Shedeur Sanders might be the first quarterback from the Cleveland Browns to be good since when? What?
Let's see.
Bernie Kosar?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Kosar would have been it. I don't even remember anybody else. See, nothing comes to mind.
Yeah. No, I don't think anybody's happy with their tenure in Cleveland as a quarterback in a long, long time. But you know what? Bernie Kosar just got a liver transplant or something. Maybe it's a good sign for Cleveland quarterback. So maybe so, man. Maybe so. I don't think so. I don't believe that's going to happen.
Let me see.
The one other game worth mentioning, I think, is the Patriots and the Bengals, because I saw yesterday Joe Burrow was a full participant in practice. Full participant, not like hobbled. He ran through the whole practice. There's a possibility that Joe Burrow could play this weekend. That would be crazy.
Wasn't he practiced? Yeah, he was.
He practiced in full. I thought there was no way he'd play this, but maybe they're looking to rush him back. Maybe they're going to try and get a win here. The Patriots have not lost on the road yet. They are 5-0. Patriots are 7-point favorites. I imagine if Joe Burrow plays, that the Bengals are no longer 7-point favorites. That it's going to be a lot closer. But yeah, the Bengals have to win this game. If they lose here, there's no point in bringing back Joe Burrow or Trey Hendrickson for that matter. You just roll up the tents and go home. You're 3-8. You don't make the playoffs once you start 3-8. It's not a thing in the NFL. So that'll be those are the most interesting games I think this weekend. But it's funny. Normally I avoid games like that. I'm going to be watching the Browns-Raiders game just because I want to see if it's as bad as I think it's going to be. Because like I said, on Sunday, it was really bad. It was really, really bad.
Are you going to be doing this the whole game?
Probably.
When he gets sacked and
You're a real crumb bum.
You're
That's all.
Max Crosby might speaking of underdog, Max Crosby's going to have some sacks, Bubba. He is going to. Oh, it's going to be multiple.
What do you think?
Sacks.
At least 3 or 4?
I got to see what the number would be, but I can't imagine they slow him down. This offensive line is banged up. It's just a mess right now. That's why, in a way, I kind of feel bad for Shedeur, because he's getting a fair shake by Brown standards, because you play for the Browns, you get what you get.
Right.
But it's not their best situation right now. Oh my God. Shedeur Sanders' passing yards on underdog is 160.5. There's zero chance of that happening. Write it down. That is not going to happen.
Okay.
That is, I assure you.
Not even by accident?
No. No. But although I think completions might be the better.
What does it show?
15.5 completions.
No,
dude.
No, I'd say about 10.
That's crazy. Okay, where's Max Crosby? Give me my Max Crosby stat here. Max Crosby to have a sack. Give me this money, Max. So I'll be having Shedeur under or lower on his yards, and oh man, defensive stuff's not up yet. What are we talking about? Come on,
Man.
Come on, man. Yeah, none of the defensive stats are up yet. Damn it. Okay.
Thursday. What are they waiting for?
I don't know what they're waiting on, man. I guess they're waiting to see if how low the market goes on Shador. how bad are we going to go against him?
Like what is everyone
That's
else saying?
That's what it boils down to. All right, we're going to get away from the NFL for a little bit. I want to talk some NBA. Go Spurs, go! They're back in action tonight, so we'll get into that. See how they should look tonight without a lot of star power on the floor. Should be a winnable day. Do we have did we get a winner for the stat is right?
They were, and the guess was just 1 yard more than a previous guess. Yeah,
well,
so it's
there
good.
You go.
It's getting close.
Let's go with a pair of tickets to Eclipse, which is a tribute to Journey. They're going to be playing January 31st at the Aztec Theater. You want to go see Eclipse? How about caller number 3 right now at 210-656-ESPN? That's January 31st. The tribute to Journey, Eclipse. All right. Halfway there, living on a prayer. We got 2 hours to go. You think you're going to hold up for the long haul, Kitty? Okay. I think we'll make it. I think we'll do just fine. Morning Huddle, 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star.
The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on custom cards and custom wrapping paper, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages delivered safely. Don't miss out on select laptops, up to 45% off. Visit staples.com for details. Staples, that was easy.
It's RSV season. Is your baby protected? RSV is the #1 cause of hospitalization in all infants. Protect your baby from severe RSV with an immunization.
I think he's having trouble breathing.
A vaccine during pregnancy or preventive antibody is now available. Help prevent RSV before it happens. Learn more by visiting lung.org/RSV.
Furnished by the American Lung Association.
The season is around the bend where you're going to bring a bunch of family in. You got family coming in for the holidays, and we all know what happens. You get sick of them, just like, what do they say, fish after 3 days? Fish and neighbors and visitors need to be thrown out. Hey, head over to Twin Peaks when you get a little tired over the holidays. Head to a place where they welcome you in with happy thoughts and man cave seats. You know, Twin Peaks during the holiday season is the ideal place to just go get away from the rush. Specials every day. You make sure you go there on Fridays for bourbon and barrel-aged bourbons and the brews night and all the costumes. And, of course, when you get to the game days, all the games you need every day of the week, absolutely at Twin Peaks. Head over to any one of the 3. They've got Dallas Cowboy jerseys and giveaways going on. They've got, celebrations every night. It is your holiday destination to unwind and have a cold one. That's all 4 of the Twin Peaks are waiting on you. Days of All I-10, the one by 151, Park North, and, of course, the beautiful one out on IKEA. Each are spectacular. Drinks are icy cold. But during this holiday season, why do we go? It's those scenic views.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio representing people and families who've been injured in traffic collisions since 1994. The reason it's important to call me as soon as possible is the number of tricks and mistakes you can make, even up to talking to insurance companies, which I'm going to tell you not to do. And also some of the billing practices at our local hospitals. And over the last year, I've seen more and more of this, where hospitals are asking patients to assign benefits they do not have to assign, all in an effort to get more money to the hospital than they would receive if all you used was your health insurance. When you call, I will give you your options. We'll talk about your case. And all of that is free of charge. If you or a family member has been injured in a traffic accident, whether car, commercial truck, motorcycle, I want you to call me as soon as possible after the collision. My number, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or go to my website at alawyerforus.com.
Staples presents an easy holiday.
Running a small business during the holidays is hard.
No truer words were.
But this year, Staples helped me have an easy holiday.
Your script has a typo.
Nope, easy peasy. I just ordered online at staples.com and picked up in store. And with UPS on site, shipping was easy too. Plus, huge savings on tech, custom cards, even my holiday sale signage.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com today for up to 45% off select laptops.
That was easy.
Ins 12/27.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever, best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Honey, look. 4 calling birds.
Do they have cell phones?
Well, yeah. They're called calling birds because they have 4 lines of Cricket 5G.
How do they pay?
Oh, easy. Each line is only $25 a month.
Who are they calling?
Beats me. One sec, gotta take this.
Join Cricket Nation and get 4 lines for $25 per month each. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. New lines only. All lines must be selected. Unlimited plan fees. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G requires a compatible device. It is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We do have a couple of trouble spots along 410 northbound. That off-ramp to I-10. Connector ramp is blocked with an accident, and then a stall 410 northbound, the off-ramp to Houston Street. That's partially blocked. Now in Kirk County, that's an 18-wheeler rollover accident on I-10 eastbound per Gillespie County line on over to FM 1338. We've got both main lanes closed, only the shoulder open. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Tonight, the Houston Texans will welcome the Buffalo Bills to NRG Stadium for Thursday Night Football. And it's a game you can catch right here with kickoff set for 7:15. The San Antonio Spurs are 10-4 to start the season as they return to action tonight in the Frost Bank Center, welcoming the Atlanta Hawks. Tip-off is set for 7. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
On the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I got some annoying news during the break here, Vic.
Uh-oh. What is it?
I don't know why I care, but I do. So I got an email saying, like, a home you're interested in is still on the market. Now, I'm not looking to buy a house anymore.
Oh, it's when you were house shopping.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I thought.
Oh,
but as I clicked, the email I was going to delete it. I recognized the rooftop of the house in the picture, so I scrolled down. It's my old house in Vegas.
They're trying to sell it back to you? Is that what that is?
Dude, so we sold that house on October 8th. They listed it for sale October 27th, they are trying to flip my house.
What?
Yeah. And they're asking it now. It hasn't.
Is it? Are they asking way over what you?
They're asking $60,000 more or $65,000 more than they paid for it. And here's the other thing. You remember when I sold that house? They said, "We really want to keep your washer and dryer."
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And my wife
was
was like,
"Yeah, go ahead."
My wife was like, "Well, I don't want to give them my washer and dryer," but we did it. When you look at the listing, there's no furniture in the whole place except our washer and dryer.
Wow. That's what happened.
They played us. I can't believe it.
What realtor is this?
I don't know. I got to say, I'm very disappointed. I feel like they fooled us.
Well,
they used us.
Well, they knew you had to move down here. You knew you had to get your family here, right?
But they gave us full asking price for what we were asking for. So it's not like they
negotiated down.
No.
Like, will you go 40 lower?
No,
or
they
50 lower.
No, they just gave us what we asked for. But then they were like, "Oh, we're not moving into this dump. We're selling this for way more. We're gonna figure."
And the houses around the neighborhood are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they do, buddy.
I got played, man.
I got played.
Although I don't know what I mean. I guess I could still have my house sitting on the market for $60,000 more than I got for it, and probably would still be sitting there. So I might have played him.
That's vague. That's Vegas
I
for you.
might have played him. Now that I think about it.
So this is a house in the middle of a desert, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Estrada says, "Wait till your wife hears about it." Yeah, I know. I think the first thing she's going to say is, "What about the washer and dryer?" I'm going to say it's there. They're selling it now. They're flipping our washer and dryer.
Yeah.
They were like, we want that written into the contract.
So the sock that's in that lint trap is still there.
Would be.
Yeah. Your favorite sock.
It would be. My wife is does your wife do the laundry or do you do the laundry?
No, I do the laundry. I do all of it.
Do you so you do like yours, hers, do you do the kids too, or you make them do their own?
My daughter does the kids, but sometimes I'll throw a load in there just to help.
Okay, what about washing and drying the laundry is easy. Who puts it away?
Me.
Okay, you put everybody's away or just you and your wife's?
Yeah, the military ruined me to where I fold everything a certain way. I put it.
So you fold your daughter's clothes and stuff?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, some of that I just throw in the basket, and she'll just grab out of the basket all week.
Oh, that's terrible too.
But sometimes, depending on the mood I'm in, it's like, let me put this nice for my grandkids.
So my wife has, I guess she had enough of it. And I think it was part of it was she spent 14 months away from me, but she stopped pairing my socks.
Oh, I don't do that. I throw them all in one little bundle and just pick them as I need them. Because I know they're there.
My problem with that is I have different kinds of socks for different types of things. And first of all, I also have I buy the Nike socks that have a right and a left foot, so they squeeze your foot a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "I'm not going to pair up the R's with the L's." She's like, "I'm not going to." I'm not going to do that for you. You're a 45-year-old man. Like, you can do it yourself. But now, like in the mornings, when I'm trying to find socks, I've got my cell phone. I'm like,
with the light.
Yeah, I found an R. Now I got to find it.
There's nothing but R's here.
I know.
She's hiding the L's
I know.
for a reason.
I feel like if you really love your spouse, you should pair their socks. And Vic does it. Vic does it for his wife.
Yeah, I fold. Actually,
do you pair her socks?
No.
Or you just throw them in the pile?
We just throw them in the pile.
And you guys share socks?
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you'll wear the socks one day, and like the next time after they're washed, she might wear them?
I wear the socks, and they're dirty. And then she doesn't wear them until after I wash them. We don't.
Right,
it's not like we swap socks. Like, here, I wore these yesterday.
I get that. But like, you might wear the same socks this week that she wore last week.
Yes, but they're clean.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you not have men's and women's sock?
No, we have universal. The ones that like I have on now, the ankle socks.
That
she
blows
wears
my mind.
Yeah, but remember, I do have black Nike like you, the right and left. And I have the white Nike socks that I only use for my Travis Scotts. Right,
Okay.
that's it. And then My wife wears just low ankle socks pretty much all the time, where she wears flip-flops, chunkless, and then that's it.
How big are your wife's feet?
She's size 9.
Damn.
Men's 7.5.
That's crazy. You guys share socks.
Yeah.
I've never even considered it.
It's just because, I don't know, we've done that like since forever.
You don't share underwear, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I wear boxer briefs.
Okay.
And she wears the granny panties.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh.
There's a few thongs in there, but just regular.
Okay. Oh, Vic, what a life you lead.
Man, it is what it is.
It
you
is.
know, and we're been together for so long that it's just like we don't even argue about anything anymore. We're just like, nah.
I still can't get over the fact that you guys share socks. That blows my mind.
Yeah.
The Spurs and the Hawks go at it tonight, and the Hawks, who just got beat by the Pistons, and there's a lot's happened in Atlanta. Like, first of all, Spurs fan is obviously cheering for Atlanta's demise. We still want that. But after Trae Young went down with an injury, it feels like the Hawks, I kind of expected them to stink. Instead, they won 5 games in a row. They are pretty good on offense even without him. They're better with defense when he's not on the floor. But I've been surprised at how good the Hawks can be. Now, this Spurs team, we're still kind of trying to figure out what life looks like without Victor Wembanyama, at least for a little while. And I think for now it's going to be the De'Aaron Fox show. He is going to own this game is my guess. This is an opportunity, I think, for I think Luke Cornett in game 1 without Wemby, or game 2 without Wemby. I think we're starting to just see his workload. He came back. We're seeing his workload pile up on him. But I think between him and Olynyk, I think the big man minutes will be eaten up just fine. Obviously not by Wemby, but we still don't know right now. It's a question mark on if Porzingis is going to play for the Hawks. But I do think that watching Detroit get everything they wanted in the paint against this Atlanta team, I think that's going to happen for the Spurs tonight. I think the Spurs are going to be able to get to the basket. Luke Cornett, I think, is going to get his, and De'Aaron Fox, I think, is going to run, and try and get as much as he can in transition. So with Trae Young out, and I still Porzingis and Reese both questionable, the Spurs obviously going to be without Victor Wembanyama, Dylan Harper, Steph Castle, no Jordan McLaughlin either. But I don't think it matters. I think that the De'Aaron Fox, Champagnie, Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Luke Cornett roster, that rotation, that starting 5, they get the job done. So as good as Atlanta's been, and Atlanta, much like the Spurs, has probably been better than people expected them to be. I like the Spurs to get the job done tonight. They have they've been better on offense than I think a lot of people thought they would be, and even without Wemby, defensively they've held up okay so far. So yeah, give me the Spurs to get the job done tonight. We'll talk a little. I've got some NBA sound. I've got some sound from those Spurs to play on the other side. And I've got to give you a report a little bit later on in the show. I don't know when, Vic, but I've got to give you an email that I got yesterday from my kid's teacher. Uh-huh. And I want to know if anything like this has ever happened to you. So we'll do that coming up as well. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
1, 2, 3, come on! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:25. The Cowboys take on the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles at home. Pre-game at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim B. You like that? How about them Cowboys? 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, and since 1994, I've been representing people and families seriously injured by negligent drivers. I think everyone knows that driving while using a cell phone, texting, posting videos is dangerous. Study after study shows that use of a cell phone like this is the same or worse than driving under the influence. Yet, many people insist on using their cell phones while driving. I've had many cases where my client was injured by one of these people because they chose to use their cell phone. Who are these people? You and I have both seen them, probably today. Men, women, old, young, minivan drivers, truck drivers, 18-wheeler drivers. I know this. The same person that chooses to use their cell phone while driving is the same person who will lie about it later, just to avoid taking responsibility. If you choose to use a cell phone while driving and hurt someone, you'd better hope they don't call me. If you or a family member has been injured in a vehicle collision, call me. Jason Thompson, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
You want to know something scary in this scary time as we head closer and closer to Halloween? What is scary is showing up to your job site and your tractor doesn't work. You've got it from a dealer. It's not yours. The parts aren't there, and you got a job to get done today, because if you don't get it dug out, the cement guys are going to come tomorrow and everything backs up. You know what I'm talking about. If you're dealing with Ewald Kubota and you had a rental tractor or a rental piece of industrial equipment out there, you know if it breaks, they're there to fix it. Heck, they brought it to you. They know where you are. They're going to bring the parts. They're going to get it fixed and get you on the road and get you busy again. That's why you do business with a company like Ewald Kubota, and that's why you go get yourself a Kubota, because when you walk into any of the Ewalds, no reasonable offer is ever refused. You don't have to be scared in a Halloween costume to get a good deal when you're walking around. And there's some good deals kind of built in right now. How about 0% interest for 36 months and up to $5,500 off all of that selected construction equipment if you're ready to buy instead of leasing? Or maybe for the hunting season, if you need yourself a brand new RTV, the Kubota RTV, the X1140, $500 off that and up to $1,000 off the XG850. What I'm getting at is, while this times are scary, it's good times at all the Ewald Kubotas around Texas. Head over there today, make yourself a good deal, and before you know it, you're going to be going home with the very best. That's an Ewald Kubota. From the Texas coast to the Texas Hill Country, Ewald Kubota, well, they're your Kubota dealer.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1783. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1783. That's 800-575-1783. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With a Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
This Sunday, San Antonio Sports Stars at Twin Peaks Days of Allah location for Cowboys and Eagles. Come register to win epic Cowboys jerseys just for catching game days at Twin Peaks. Plus, I'll have your chance to register to win tickets to go see UTSA and Army November 29th in the Alamo Dome. So come hang out with us in the lovely lays of Twin Peaks this Sunday starting at noon. Grab a seat, register and win tickets to UTSA Army, and grab a frosty 29-degree cold beer just before the Cowboys kick off. That's this Sunday starting at noon at Twin Peaks Days of Allah.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Oh, yeah. AM radio. VCR and the DVD. There wasn't none of that crap back in 1970. We didn't know about a World Wide Web. Was a whole different game being played when I was a kid. Want to get down in a cool way? Picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms, groovy long hair, just a walking in style with a portable CD player. No, you would listen to the music on the AM radio. You can hear the music on the AM radio. Everclear.
Nice.
You like that? Another summer in the neighborhood, hanging out with nothing to do. In my sister's Pinto, cruising with the windows rolled down. We were too damn ported by the 8-track tapes. That's right, Vic.
Yep.
TV all gosh darn night. Everclear is going to be playing San Antonio. I'm kind of excited for this. I'd like to go to this show, I think.
Yeah, maybe ask Nick to put aside a few.
Yeah. Playing January 16th at the Aztec Theater. Listen for your chance to win. I got a pair here for you now. I think Blitz might have some tomorrow. I'm not sure. Let's go with caller number 5. You win a pair of tickets to go see Everclear. We saw Led Zeppelin 77 when I saw Led Zeppelin. Jimmy Page was never coming to Santa Monica to teach you to play. There's nothing I needed to learn that I couldn't learn from the AM radio. And now it's the FM radio. We're here to teach you now on the FM radio. Ah, what a song. I like that song. It makes me happy. Takes me back to the 1970s, back when I was a kid.
You were born in the 70s.
I know, but that's neither here nor there, Vic.
I was born in 71, so I think the Vietnam War was still going on.
Border Jumper makes a vomit face. I don't think he likes my singing, but that's okay. It's not for everybody. You know, not everybody likes Elvis. He had a pretty good career, though. I mean, sometimes it works like that. All right. I wanted to, you know what? I'm going to save that. I'm going to save my story with my kid for Vic. He's going to be busy taking phone calls now for a minute, so I can't give him the goods right away. There's a story on ESPN.com this morning, and I knew when I read it that it was going to cause consternation for people in our audience, because anytime we talk about the Spurs making a trade, people get really, I don't want to trade any of our guys. The story is basically, what could the top contenders be looking for in a trade this season? They looked at 8 teams. What are they lacking? And what would prevent them from making a trade? And one of the teams that they look at is the San Antonio Spurs. It says what they're missing. The Spurs have shot threes at an average rate this season, but still rank 17th in attempt and 18th in makes from beyond the arc. They have a variety of players who can capably space the floor for Victor Wembanyama, Castle, Fox, Harper, but no feared shooter opponents are willing to leave on defense. Now it says San Antonio helps Devin Vassell. They hope Devin Vassell can be that kind of player. He's a career 36% three-point shooter. But they say, but adding an even better shooter alongside Vassell would make opponents think twice about the unconventional defenses against Wemby that leave them exposed on the perimeter. Only 3 teams so far this season have faced more zone defense than the Spurs, which is alarming. But it says, what can they pull off? Trading 4 first-round picks to acquire Fox should remove San Antonio from trade conversations. But with 6 first-round picks in the next 7 years, 2 that can be traded, control of Atlanta's first-rounder in the next 2 years, 3 future pick swaps, and 15 second-rounders, San Antonio still has the draft capital upgrade again. They also have $40 million in expiring contracts, including former first-rounder Jeremy Sohan. So they say, what's next for San Antonio? When they drafted one of the final players of its Wemby-centered rebuild, the mindset was to first find out what the Spurs have on the roster before making any drastic moves. Nothing's changed from that standpoint. In fact, the club added talent through the draft that it believes fits with Wemby, Castle, Harper, and Bryant. The Spurs also look like players they've acquired in trades and free agency. Fox, Cornette, and Olynyk, they like all of them so far. It's unlikely San Antonio will look around at the trade deadline, but don't count out the Spurs to add a potential role player who adds shooting. So might be any thought, and Rob and I have talked about this name a lot, like Giannis. The way they're making it sound, any thought of Giannis right now is kind of off the table. So they're not looking to make a huge splash move. They're talking about trading future commodities and maybe some lower-end draft picks or maybe some expiring contracts for a shooter. I ain't mad at that either. I do think, but I also don't mind the Spurs being a team that just isn't a big shooting team. Like, I don't think that you have to be a great three-point shooting team or a great volume three-point shooting team to be good. I think we saw that last year with Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City, they're not leading the league in three-point attempts and three-point percentage. They don't have to. I kind of like that the Spurs' volume has been down this year. But, yeah, apparently the Spurs feeling comfortable with what they've got so far. If they are going to make a trade, it's going to be a smallish trade. They did talk about the Bucks as well, looking either for secondary scoring or playmaking behind Giannis, or obviously talking to people about moving on from Giannis, which I think they are still going to resist everything possible before moving on from him. And also mentions the Lakers and how, you know, with LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves both shooting pretty poorly. The Lakers 23rd in three-point percentage, so they're also in the market for someone who can shoot and really create some space for LeBron and Luka in that department. So, all right, Vic, I wanted to tell you this story. I wanted to wait until you were available. Did we get a winner?
Yeah, we sure did.
Okay. I got an email yesterday from one of my son's teachers. Now, my son is 13 years old.
Okay.
13 years old. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Hoffman, I wanted to share a small moment from today's silent reading time. Holden attempted to pass gas quietly, but unfortunately, it was not as quiet as he had hoped. The resulting interruption derailed our calm reading atmosphere for a bit.
Nice.
Even more unfortunate, he was sitting in the vicinity of several girls when he did so, and nearly everyone turned to look at him. We had a conversation afterward outside the classroom about making wiser choices and respecting the classroom environment, and he understood why this wasn't appropriate, especially during silent instruction. Nothing serious that he will get in trouble with, just something I want you to be aware of. Thank you for your ongoing support.
Your son farted in class. Well, did they evacuate the room?
No, apparently not. It wasn't that bad.
Fine. Then it's fine.
It wasn't that bad.
I've never got an email like that for my kids.
Dude, I mean, what do you even say? What do you say to your kid when he gets home? Like
go to the bathroom and go and
I don't know.
Or,
I don't know what to say.
Or was it a dare?
I just said, I mean, and he's not worried about like being embarrassed. He's
he's one of those. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he's worried about that. But he ironically, he also got his first girlfriend yesterday. Like,
what?
Asked a girl to be his girlfriend for the first time
after the fart.
Yeah.
Wow. Post.
Who would have thought? And she still said yes. So
she thought that was hot then.
I don't think. My guess is she wasn't in the classroom when that happened.
Okay.
She was. Hopefully she was not in the classroom. But
And if she was, that'd be a weird girlfriend.
Yeah.
Could you do that again?
But apparently they've been flirting since football season.
And what grade is this? 8th grade?
8th grade, yeah.
Man.
And they would see, like, they were Holden's, making eye contact with the cheerleaders during the game, and apparently they've been back and forth flirting for a while, and finally he made the move yesterday.
Nice. Did he talk to you about it or no?
Yeah, he said he was gonna go for it. And then, yes.
What did you tell him? Like,
go
for it.
Go for it, man. Yeah. Shoot your shot, man. Shoot or shoot, baby.
Yeah.
And then he came back from school yesterday, and I was like, well, what happened?
What happened?
Like,
are you going around?
He's like, I didn't ask yet. I didn't ask. He's like, I chickened out today. And I was like, oh, man. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to call her. And so he called her, and he came downstairs. He's like, she said yes.
Yeah, see, it's easier now because they have their own cell phone. Back then, I had to call the house and hope the parents didn't answer.
Yeah, the dad answers.
Hello,
Mr. Park, is your daughter home?
Yeah, it's me, Vic, the Catholic boy. Yeah, from Catholic school.
I don't want you talking to my daughter. I was really good at talking to girls' moms and really bad at talking to girls' dads. It's like the worst.
Oh, yeah. No, I was good at doing both. I was fine with it. It was no big deal.
My charms always worked on moms, rarely worked on dads. I think because dads knew what my end game was, what the big goal was.
Oh yeah, because that was their goal.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
I was trying to make sweet love to their daughters.
The girls that I dated, yeah, they had a mother and father, and the father was pretty much working all the time, so I talked to the mom a lot.
There you go.
They were just happy for me to take their daughter somewhere. They didn't want her at home.
It says, damn, ripped a rowdy one, then picked up a girlfriend. I'm telling you, that's how they do it these days, baby.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
That's how they do it.
You have to adapt.
And then Eagle fan says, teach them how to talk to the ladies. I've got no idea how to talk to ladies. I just,
What do you do? Go up to them and say, hey, man, 6'7".
6'7".
I hate that one. I just want to pound somebody's head with a steel bat, just making that sound. Every time I hear that,
I saw an AI they basically put it was like the Full Metal Jacket, the scene where they're all in the standing at attention in the barracks.
Yeah, okay. And Arlie Army's going back and forth.
Yeah. And somebody says something, he's like, "Who said that?" But at the beginning, it's got a guy going 6'7", and then Arlie Army comes out and he says, "Who said that?"
All mad.
He says, "It wasn't you," and he says, "Oh, it was me, sir."
Was it you, Joker?
All right, Private Joker, you make me laugh. I like you. Punch him in the stomach.
Good old days.
I wish, man. 6'7", boom, punched.
That will never go away, or it won't go away for a while, but I still don't understand it. No one's ever explained it to me, and I've heard a bunch of explanations,
I don't know.
That didn't make sense. So,
Caucasian Seasoning says, during a math test in 4th grade, I had to fart real bad. Tried to hold it in, slipped out. It was the longest, highest pitched fart I ever had. It was probably 10 seconds, but felt like an eternity. Dude, that's the worst. That is the worst case scenario.
It's up against a wood chair. It's even worse.
Oh.
Just an amplifier. Yeah. So, well.
Oh boy. Yep. Well, my boy learned a lesson yesterday. Learned a lesson.
Yep.
The thing is,
farts.
I don't think he cares.
Farts gets girirlfriends. So that's what it
worked. The moral of the story is, it worked. It worked. Miguel says, I was always good with mothers, 50-50 with dads. If the dads was a sports guy, it was in the bag. Yeah. That didn't work for me. I was a sports guy. It didn't work for me.
Well, if they were on the same sports level as I was, like I was all Spurs, Cowboys, and if I saw an Eagles jersey or a Bears jersey or anyone else, or 49ers especially, it's like, I don't know. Just avoid the subject.
Did you wear at your school, did you have a Letterman jacket?
Yes. Yeah, I had a Letterman my senior year because I lettered in band.
Are you embarrassed of that in hindsight?
At the time, no.
No, at the time, no.
Yeah.
But like, my oldest son didn't even ask for a Letterman jacket. He's like, no, like I don't think it's a thing anymore.
Yeah, it probably is. My son graduated 2018.
Did he have one?
And he had one, but he was on the football team, and since they went to state, and
Yeah.
for junior senior year, he's got patches.
Well,
galore.
I mean, my sons they won state championships when my son was there, and
okay,
he was never interested in a Letterman's jacket.
It's kind of like the class ring. Like I got a class ring.
I didn't get a class ring.
Yeah,
I didn't get one. No,
everyone did. And
I know.
It was about $200-$300.
I was like, why? When would I wear this? Why would I wear it? I don't know. Like, what am I going to do with that thing?
And actually,
do you still have yours?
It's at my dad's somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
I just haven't seen it probably since before the Navy. That's when I think I was wearing it for a while. And then once I took off, I left it at home and just never got it again.
Yeah. What would you do? I mean, imagine all the crap you'd take from your Navy buddies if you were walking around wearing your high school class ring.
Yeah. I think it'd be worth it if you graduated from college, maybe.
Yeah, maybe college. Like these Aggie rings. I get it.
I get that, but what is that? Is my 8th grade ring?
Yeah. But no, that's I'm not. I can't go with that. But yeah, I used to show up girls' house wearing that stupid Letterman jacket, and in hindsight, I'd be like, oh God, get this guy out of here.
Oh yeah. Like, oh, he's something.
But the truth is,
mine had mine was in band, so I had like drumsticks, and it wasn't. It looked like I played football, but I didn't. I was a little scrawny kid.
You should just put a football patch on it anyway over the drumsticks.
Nah,
just tricked everybody. I would have had your back. I would have said, yeah, he plays, man. He's good. He's real good.
Nope.
All right, let's take a break. We usually these shows without Rob go by really slow.
No, it's flying by, man.
We're doing all right today.
Yeah,
Things are gonna.
fun.
Yeah, we got less than an hour and a half to go. I think we're gonna finish pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
I've got some plans. I do have that sound I want to play for the Spurs. We'll do that next. Morning Huddle.
And we have 2 more giveaways to go, so stick around.
You know what? What's one of them? I'll give one away right now.
Yeah, we got. Let's see.
What do you want me to give away right now?
Black Label Society with Zach Sabbath, Dark Chapel, live February 27th. At the Boeing Center at Techport.
There you go. You want to see that show, Black Label Society? How about caller number 3? You'll get to go see him. Boeing Center at Techport, February 27th. Caller number 3. And if you don't win those tickets, you can buy them at livenation.com. All right, we'll be right back. Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like some debris in the roadway on 410 westbound right at the airport. Left lane blocked. 410 northbound, the off-ramp to Houston Street. That's a stalled 18-wheeler off-ramp is partially blocked. On 410 northbound, that off-ramp to I-10, that wreck did clear. Now, if your travels are taking you into Kirk County, I-10 eastbound between the Kerr-Gillespie County line on over to FM 1338. That's exit 501. It's an 18-wheeler rollover accident. Both main lanes are blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Thanksgiving season is the best. That's right, Mr. Turkey. Everyone loves this time of year. Just like Connecticut water softener customers love their Connecticut. Definitely. A Connecticut water softener is the best in the business. Yes, it does keep your feathers soft. Yes, your waddle smooth. And your wings, nah, those things are pretty useless. The Connecticut is a much different water softener compared to the other brands. There's no computer, nothing to plug in, and it runs on kinetic energy. You said it.
For a limited time, receive a free reverse osmosis drinking station at your kitchen sink. 0% interest for 12 months and $400 when you trade in your old water softener.
Mr. Turkey, you're pretty calm considering, you know. Well, on Thanksgiving, we eat turkey.
The last water softener you'll ever own. Connecticut. SA.com.
License number 38961.
It's game day Houston versus Buffalo tonight on Thursday Night Football. Of course, the Blitz will be at the best spot with our friends from Flight by Yingling. Pre-game with us this afternoon at the Anchor Bar on 1604 near I-10 from 2 to 6. Then stick around and watch the game.
Flight will be on special, and you know they have some great prizes, including those cool backpack coolers. The Blitz live at Anchor Bar in 1604 in Military, leading up to Houston against Buffalo. We'll see you this afternoon.
Do you have a kid that's an athlete today? Do you have one that's playing sports, volleyball, football? Maybe they're in off-season conditioning and dealing with an injury. Did you know that you have access to professional level rehab and pain management right now? The likes that Tony Parker and Becky Hammond took advantage of for years. It's called Arosty. Arosty providers are all around San Antonio with one intent. And that's to get you out of pain, get you back in your game. And some of us literally have games waiting on us, and they need to get back into it. If you've got a kid that's fighting it, you know what I'm talking about. Call Arosty today. You never need a referral to go. They'll walk in, they'll see you today, see you fast, and get you fixed fast. On average, Arosty patients get back into their particular game in under 4 visits, so it might be time to call today and get your kids ready for game day. How do you do it? Well, here's the number. It's 1-800-404-6050. Their website is arosty.com. Use that. Go there. They've got a map of all the local providers, and they'll show you one close to you, and I bet they'll get you in as fast as possible. Now, the great thing about Arosty is when you walk in the door, they're going to fully evaluate you. They're going to find out why you're in pain, and once they figure out why, the fix is imminent. So if you're dealing with a soft tissue injury, a sprain or a strain to get back in the game, Arosty cannot be beat. Maybe it's a frozen hip or a bad knee or a bad back. Let them work on you. Get yourself back in the game. Don't let it keep you out of life. The pain can keep you from sitting and doing the things that you want to do, and that's why Arosty has been such a part of my life. Go take care of your kids today. Call Arosty. Get them in there. Get them fixed, and before you know it, I know you're going to be thanking me later.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest. You can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in a wreck, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we are live at the Anchor Bar 1604 and Military with our friends from Flight by Yingling.
Getting you ready for Houston against Buffalo. We'll talk about it with the General, John McClain. He joins us at 5:15.
Cowboys feeling pretty good about themselves. I would imagine Stephen Jones feeling good as well. We'll talk to him at 4:30.
The Blitz live at the Anchor Bar with Flight by Yingling. We get started at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
All right, 8:44 on the Morning Huddle. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. A lot of people commenting and tweeting about my son's gas problems.
That's funny, though. So it affected the teacher so much that an email had to be sent out. Not a phone call, an email.
Well, I'd much rather an email than a phone call.
Oh, yeah? Would you laugh? Would you be
I would have.
giggling?
I
You
probably
would've
would have
giggled.
laughed.
No,
yeah.
you would have giggled. Yeah.
Now, my wife. So when I was gone, my son was taking his high school. He stopped going to regular high school after his sophomore year. He went to this like a supercharged high school where they were able to. He got his associate's degree at the same time he was getting his high school diploma.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you telling me.
And like basically the only thing he did at his old high school was just play baseball. That's all he had to do with that school anymore. But he had a teacher who was like complaining about something with him, and my wife called and was like, "Aren't you his college professor?" She's like, "Why are you calling me, talking to me about my son I don't forget even what he did, but she's like, can you not, he's in, this is a college course. Can you not handle it without calling his mommy?"
Oh, yeah.
And the guy the guy was like, I guess he said something about like, "Your mom's a pretty harsh one, huh?" Not ideal. But also like when I used to, when I was doing afternoon shows back in the day, when my oldest son was like in kindergarten and first grade and stuff like that, I got called to the office when he was in second grade. And I got there and he used to get it. My son was bad. He was a bad kid. He had ADHD that was undiagnosed and untreated. So he was just a wild kid.
Okay.
And I went in the office and there's my kid. There's 3 kids sitting there. One of them has a black eye. One of them has a bloody nose and lip. And then there's my kid. And I already knew oh God. What's
Are you the
here?
MMA fighter, Dad?
What's happened here? They were these 2 kids were calling my kid Dinosaur Head. I don't even know what that means. He didn't know what it means. But all he did, he's like, they were on both sides of me and they kept saying Dinosaur Head. So he's like, I just grabbed their heads and clapped them together. And
sweet.
One of them was a girl. The girl, so the girl's eyes all black. The boy had a busted nose.
How old were they?
He's like first grade.
Oh, okay.
And they at one point they were like, "Mr. Hoffman, if your son has any more incidents, we're gonna have to suspend him from school." I was like, "Suspend him from first grade? Can you even do that?"
Has that happened before?
I didn't think it was like unprecedented, but then we finally took him to go to the doctor, and he was like, "Yeah, he's got real bad ADHD."
Yeah, here's some pills.
Then he normaled out after that.
Oh, okay, there you go.
They said it was going to stunt his growth, but of course now he's bigger than I am.
I was going to say, like, what is
like
he,
6'5".
6'5" now?
Yeah. What? So it didn't stunt his growth, but
Wow.
But yeah, still to this day, we live in 2025 and you still can't fart in class. It's damn disappointing, I gotta say. Damn disappointing. All right. I did want to play some of this audio from the Spurs. They talked. This is. Let me see. Make sure. After the Phoenix loss. Here was. Is this the right one? No, this isn't the right one. Where's my sheet from today? Here we go. Here we go. This was Mitch talking about navigating these injuries that all these teams are dealing with, right? Or that the Spurs are dealing with right now.
Yeah, I think it's tough. I don't want to speak out of both sides of my mouth, but you're trying to build something, but we don't talk about last year. But yeah, we want to play our brand of basketball and maintain that same identity no matter who's in, and we've obviously have experienced that, and it is just really good to see people help win. David Jones-Garcia, his box score will not be on SportsCenter tonight, and the guy played 7 minutes, and he played the brand of basketball we wanted to play. He pressured them defensively, and he pushed the ball offensively, and that over time led to us, I think, chipping away at it.
And then this I think, obviously when you've got a guy like Wemby, you hope that your best player is also a leader. And it's not like they don't have to be. There's been a lot of examples of the best player on the team isn't always the best equipped to be a team leader. But here's what De'Aaron Fox was talking about Wemby's contributions, despite the fact that he wasn't suited up and playing.
I mean, all Vic wants to do is win, regardless if he's playing or not. So with him being out, I don't think that was going to make him just be quiet and sit there and just watch the game. He's in it just as much as he is when he's playing. And obviously, we feel that he's not there on the court, but just his voice during timeouts or during practice is still there. So that's what you want out of a guy like that. Like, you don't want him to just not play and then you don't see him. Like, he's still there and he's still trying to affect the game, regardless of if he's out there or not.
That's great news, man, to hear that Wemby is still involved when he's not on the floor. Like, he's actually being a leader, especially at such a young age. That is a big deal. Because, like I said, obviously you want your best players to be leaders. They aren't always that. Some guys just don't talk. Until J.J. Watt got to Houston, Andre Johnson was the unquestioned best player on the Texans. And Andre Johnson was never like a leader in the locker room or even on the field. He's just a quiet guy. It wasn't like the role that he was looking for. And there's a lot of guys who are like that. In fact, I mean, Rob probably knows better than I would, but I don't think Tim Duncan was like an ultra vocal guy in the clubhouse.
Oh no, he never argued or no. I mean, the only one time I thought he just laughed at a ref and he got thrown out for that.
But sometimes there's
but
guys
he's not
who
like a Draymond or anything.
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
guys who lead by example, and then there's guys who lead with words. And I think it's good to be able to be both. And it looks like Wemby is actually going to be able to be both. So maybe
him screaming at Draymond was nice. Yeah,
well, I mean, Draymond gave him a lot of props for that. He gave him basically said he wasn't scared of me. He's like, I respect it. I respect that he didn't back down.
Just watching Draymond look up at him like, yeah, I messed up.
And then De'Aaron talked about Harrison Barnes, who I think is going under the radar for the Spurs right now. I mean, he has been so freaking good for the Spurs, and nobody's really talking about it because he's not a superstar. He's not like the big name, but he has been incredible. Here's what De'Aaron Fox had to say about Harrison Barnes so far.
He was up there whenever we played together, but I mean, he's one of those guys that everybody I think in the league or around the league knows that he's ultimate professional and he's just always ready. There are games where he doesn't play well and he doesn't falter. Like he's always even keeled, and there are times where I've seen him. I mean, y'all seen him hit a game winner last year. I've seen him hit multiple game winners from our time together. So he's someone that you can always lean on. And like I said, just an extremely efficient guy. I mean, 14 shots to get 23 points, like 9 for 14, 4 for 8, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Like that's what you preach whenever you're talking to either young guys or role players, like just being that efficient with your shots. I think a lot of people can really learn from HB.
Yeah, and so this, like what Fox said about Wemby, what Fox is saying about Harrison Barnes, it's exciting to know that you've got a team that you're not going to have leadership issues on. You're not going to worry about who's guiding these guys. Like, it's so obvious that everybody on this team respects Harrison Barnes as like, I mean, it's different than Chris Paul being here last year. I think Chris Paul being here helped, but Chris Paul also was he was kind of washed when he got here. And it's one thing to have like that vocal leader, and Chris Paul was certainly that, and he was certainly a good mentor for some of these younger guys. But to have a veteran presence on the floor that is still keeping up with the young guys, I think that's a big deal. And I think that's Harrison Barnes' role, and he's been about as good as I could have asked this season. So Harrison Barnes, probably my favorite player on the Spurs right now, honestly. Like I said, I told my son if I were buying a jersey, it'd be Harrison Barnes. I just know it's not going to – you're not going to be able to wear it for very long because he's not around for the long – he's not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. But Harrison Barnes is absolutely the man, and it's good to hear De'Aaron Fox saying it out loud. Here's Mitch talking about Harrison's contributions.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously made some big shots, so that's something that'll stick out. But he's been steady, and he's had some big moments recently, and he's just always kind of there. And when other guys are rolling, he does all the little things and doesn't force it or, get outside himself. And there's games where we need him to step up, and he does that, and that's a heck of a skill in this league.
Ren says Spurs Twitter loves Barnes. I'm not involved in Spurs Twitter, but I don't blame them. They should be they should be loving Harrison Barnes. I love Harrison Barnes as well. All right, that's another hour in the books, friends. Vic, we've done 3 hours of radio today.
Yeah.
How many more should we do?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah, 44 minutes.
Just one. All right. I got a pair of tickets I'll give away on the other side. We got plenty more to get into. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
6 for 6, and the Aggies have the lead.
Your home for Aggies football. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Indeed Sponsored Jobs gives your job posting a turbo boost. Match with the candidates you're looking for, making your hiring simple. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
Awesome Tickets is your personal ticket broker. Big games, big concerts, big events. Need tickets? Stay local and call Awesome Tickets. Stop paying all those crazy fees on ticket apps. Awesome Tickets has your tickets for all the sports, concerts, any city, any event. Avoid the ticket app fees. Since 1994, Awesome Tickets is local and veteran-owned. You deserve Awesome Tickets. Call 210-226-5136 or online at awesometix.com. That's awesometix.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
What is scary is showing up to your job site and your tractor doesn't work. You've got it from a dealer. It's not yours. The parts aren't there, and you got a job to get done today because if you don't get it dug out, the cement guys are going to come tomorrow and everything backs up. You know what I'm talking about. If you're dealing with Ewald Kubota and you had a rental tractor or a rental piece of industrial equipment out there, you know if it breaks, they're there to fix it. Heck, they brought it to you. They know where you are. They're going to bring the parts. They're going to get it fixed and get you on the road and get you busy again. That's why you do business with a company like Ewald Kubota, and that's why you go get yourself a Kubota. Because when you walk into any of the Ewalls, no reasonable offer is ever refused. You don't have to be scared in a Halloween costume to get a good deal when you're walking around. And there's some good deals kind of built in right now. How about 0% interest for 36 months and up to $5,500 off all of that selected construction equipment if you're ready to buy instead of leasing? Or maybe for the hunting season, if you need yourself a brand new RTV, the Kubota RTV, the X1140, $500 off that and up to $1,000 off the XG850. What I'm getting at is while this times are scary, it's good times at all the Ewald Kubotas around Texas. Head over there today, make yourself a good deal, and before you know it, you're going to be going home with the very best. That's an Ewald Kubota. From the Texas coast to the Texas Hill Country, Ewald Kubota, well, No, you're a Kubota dealer.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-1783. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-1783. That's 800-575-1783. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Been in a car wreck? Not sure what happens next? Thomas J. Henry knows, because Thomas J. Henry is one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas. You deserve to get compensated for your injuries. You deserve a law firm that can take your case all the way to trial. You deserve justice. So don't settle for less than you deserve. Get Thomas J. Henry on your side. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
By texting 24700, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from J. Crew Factory. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at jcrew.com.
At J.Crew Factory, we think shopping should be fun, really fun, as in scoring our exclusive collection of classic styles for the whole family at prices that can't be beat. And today, save even more. Just text GIFTING to 24700 to receive an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more at your nearest J.Crew Factory store. This holiday season, discover perfect presents for you and your crew. Shop cozy matching pajamas, toasty sweaters, amazing outerwear, festive accessories, and so much more. Get in the spirit at J.Crew Factory, where we have incredible deals every single day. Visit jcrewfactory.com to find your nearest San Antonio area store today. But first, get an extra $25 off your purchase of $75 or more when you text GIFTING to 24700. Text GIFTING to 24700 to get your $25 off coupon. That's GIFTING to 24700. See a store associate for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Looks like some debris in the roadway on 410 westbound right at the airport. Left lane blocked. 410 northbound, the off-ramp to Houston Street. That's a stalled 18-wheeler off-ramp is partially blocked. On 410 northbound, that off-ramp to I-10, that wreck did clear. Now, if your travels are taking you into Kerr County, I-10 eastbound between the Kerr-Gillespie County line on over to FM 1338. That's exit 501. It's an 18-wheeler rollover accident. Both main lanes are blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
Tonight, the Houston Texans will welcome the Buffalo Bills to NRG Stadium for Thursday Night Football. And it's a game you can catch right here with kickoff set for 7:15. The San Antonio Spurs are 10-4 to start the season as they return to action tonight in the Frost Bank Center, welcoming the Atlanta Hawks. Tip-off is set for 7. I'm Vic Brown with 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
9:02 on the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. All right. The Texas Longhorns coach, Steve Sarkisian, I don't know if he had to come out and say this, but he did.
So were the rumors really floating around?
So I don't know. Maybe you can pull it up. Can you pull up?
Let me see.
Can you pull up Desmond Howard's Twitter?
Let me see.
Because Desmond Howard on Monday, it was by the way, it was a really weird video. He was like walking his trash can to the curb, and he's like, I saw this tennis ball, and it made me think about Steve Sarkisian, which I don't even know like how that works out. I mean, I saw this tennis ball in my yard, and it got me to thinking. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Do you see him?
Yeah, hold on. I think.
This is it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
All right. Can you play that on the air?
Yeah.
All
Here
right.
it comes. Let's see.
Then he shows the tennis ball. What? Isn't that kind of a wild thing to just randomly tweet out that video while you're taking out the trash? I don't that's a weird way to do it. But like, yeah, I was just taking out the trash and I saw this tennis ball and I started thinking, man, don't be surprised if Texas doesn't open up. And mutual parting of ways, or like, first of all, he's the only person I've heard say this. The idea that Sark is going to leave for the NFL or something like that, that's crazy. I can't picture a world where that would happen. But Sark is now having, or I don't know if he's having to, this could also be a deflection from Sark is in the midst of a disappointing season. So to say, I'm not going anywhere, I'm happy here at Texas, I'm not looking to take any other jobs. I mean, meanwhile, Texas fan is like, man, maybe they're bitter about it. Obviously, a 3-loss season isn't what they were looking for, but he keeps talking about his kids are enrolled at Texas. He's got another one coming next year. He's got 2 Final Four appearances. He agreed to a contract through 2031. Yeah. His annual salary's just around $11 million. He ain't going nowhere. And his final quote is, if you have any questions about my future, call me or call Chris Del Conte, and we'll set the record straight for you. Chris Del Conte is the athletic director.
Okay.
Basically saying, don't listen to Desmond Howard about these. Don't listen to Desmond Howard taking the trash out, saying, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, guys, if Steve Sarkisian and Texas part ways, mutual parting of ways. What a very odd video. And I mean, also kind of odd that, like I said, Sark has to come out and address it. But, it works in 2 ways for Sark. I mean, he gets to address that, but also he gets to make it seem like he's wanted by someone else. Not that I don't think he could get another job somewhere, but I think
he could.
He's not getting a better job than the head coach at the University of Texas. I can tell you that.
Not for $11 million.
No. So
if he leaves, do they buy him out of the contract? What happens?
Yeah. So if he left somewhere, someone would have presumably paid the buyout for him.
Yeah, of where he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine that if someone's looking to pay that again through 2031. He's signed. That's a lot of money, bro. And what job is he going to take? What job is Steve Sarkisian going to go take? Stop it. Where's he going? He's going to be here. Well, I say here. He's going to be in Austin. He's not going anywhere. I guess I'll save that for Rob. I want to talk some Aggie stuff with Rob too.
Yeah.
This Mike Elko. There are people. I guess there are still people talking about the Penn State job and saying Penn State's willing to pay whatever buyout. I can't really imagine Texas A&M losing their head coach, especially right now, But I would say the same thing about Lane Kiffin, I guess. It doesn't make a lot of sense for me. But Elko was talking about, I think I've got that clip. Let me see. Elko talking about the getting extension or getting bonuses for his assistants was a big deal for Mike Elko.
Yeah, it's critical. It's absolutely critical. I think one of the biggest things that we were able to get done was a bonus structure for the assistants that kind of married something similar to the bonus structure that I had. I thought one of the things that was not right was the bonus structure that I was going to receive had we qualified for the playoffs that was not on par with what the assistants, and certainly I'm no more valuable to this thing than they are. And so we were able to get that done immediately, and so that'll go in effect immediately. And so that, if this thing continues and we wind up getting rewarded with a playoff berth, those coaches who were a huge part of it will get rewarded at a very similar level, and that was really important to me.
To me, he sounds like a guy who's in a good spot right now. I'm sure he grew up thinking Penn State was a much better job than Texas A&M, but I think now that he's a grown man and a coach, he probably understands he's in a good spot. Aggie fan is going to put their arms around you, man. As long as if you're anything close to this, they're going to love you. So I don't think Mike Elko's going anywhere. I until further notice, I'm done listening to any rumors of Mike Elko with Penn State. I just don't see it happening. All right. And then finally, this is kind of it's a little bit college newsy, I guess, because I guess the last time this guy mattered was in college. We talked about Deion today, and we talked about Shedeur today. We didn't talk about Shiloh Sanders today. Shiloh Sanders is in the news, and you might be saying, "What? Why? He's not even on a team." No, he's not. He's not appeared on the field since he got ejected from the final preseason game where he threw a punch against the Bills. And you remember that? Yeah, they threw him out of the game. He hasn't gotten on a field since. He's being sued by a law firm that says he still owes more than $164,000 in unpaid legal bills.
Jeez.
That legal work was reportedly related to the bankruptcy case in which Shiloh was attempting to discharge nearly $12 million in debt, most of it which was owed to a former security guard who had won a default judgment after accusing him of an assault that left him with permanent injuries. I don't know if you remember the storyline of this, but back in 2015, so we're talking 10 years ago.
Wow.
Shiloh's in like high school, and he's got in-school suspension, and Deion told their security guard, "Hey, go take Shiloh's phone. He's not allowed to have his phone with him because he's in-school suspension." Well, when the guy shows up and says, "Hey, I got to take your phone," Shiloh gets up and starts fighting with him, and apparently the guy gets hurt. He's got a broken neck. He's got it said irreversible incontinence, which means I think he just.
Oh man.
I think he just poops all the time now.
Wow.
He sues Shiloh, he sues Deion, and of course they say that he was the aggressor in this whole thing. In 2019, they take Deion off the lawsuit, so it's just Shiloh.
Okay.
He starts going to college at that point. So mind you, when apparently this guy beat up a security guard was when he was in 9th grade. Then Shiloh drops his attorneys, who tell the court they should have been informed by Sanders that he's unwilling or unable to continue funding the defense of the case. And in 2021, he transfers from South Carolina to Jackson State, where Deion was coaching. It's later claimed that trial notices were still being sent to his South Carolina email address and physical address. The case goes to trial. Shiloh doesn't appear in court because he says he never got the notices because he moved. And there's an $11.9 million judgment, and it's defaulted. So now Shiloh owes this dude $12 million, basically.
Whoa.
Yeah. So in 2024,
That's too much.
the security guy files as Shiloh's creditor, and his lawyers contest Shiloh's claim of only having $320,000, citing his NIL deals. And in 2025, a bankruptcy trustee files a complaint against Shiloh, claiming he violated his bankruptcy law by making a transfer of roughly $250,000, and that he funneled $200,000 in post-bankruptcy NIL money to an LLC he owes. And now you got another creditor saying he should get paid. So there is
It's a huge mess, man.
Boy.
He's going to be broke for a while.
Yeah.
Seems like.
Yeah. Dion, that's why Dion's going to stay. He's going to keep working. Dion, they said, hey, man, are you going to retire? He's like, no, I'm going to keep working.
No, yeah. He's going to have to.
You got to put up a porta potty on the sideline, a pooping tent. He's like, I don't care. I got to keep working, man. I got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to catch up. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk about what's going on in the world outside of sports. It is the Morning Huddle on a Thursday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning as you head into your midday commute on 35 southbound, that on-ramp from Malone, south side. Accident on the entrance ramp. 37 southbound just past Fair Avenue. Got some debris in the roadway, right lane. 1604 southbound, Pat Booker Road. Disabled vehicle now off to the shoulder. I-10 up in Kerrville, eastbound FM 1338. Tractor trailer rollover accident still has the roadway reduced to one lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Thomas J. Henry Injury Attorneys, available 24/7.
Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and respect. A firm backed by a track record of success and a commitment to our clients. If you've been injured, trust Thomas J. Henry. San Antonio, Texas.
Fans, this game's for you. UTSA is celebrating all the fantastic Roadrunners supporters at our Fansgiving game this Saturday, November 22nd, as UTSA football plays host to East Carolina at the Alamo Dome. Log on to goutsa.com/tickets or call the UTSA ticket office at 210-458-8872 to purchase your tickets today. UTSA versus East Carolina this Saturday in the Alamo Dome. Be there, because when we win, San Antonio wins.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying two phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
I hope you woke this morning and washed yourself clean underneath a Kinetico water softened shower. If that's you, carry on. You have done the right thing by yourself, by your family, by your home, by your pets, because you know and have the peace of mind of knowing you've got the very best. A Kinetico is kind of unique. It's not like the most water softeners you're going to see out there. Heck, it doesn't even plug in. It works off kinetic energy. It works when you work. I love that. It doesn't do those weird cycling things. I don't even know what that does. It just, when you turn on your faucet, when it's ready to go, it's always there. And one of the great things about having a water treatment system like Kinetico is you don't quite notice it until you don't have it. And when you leave home and suddenly that water feels a little weird or tastes a little off, or you see that white powder start forming on things, you know they don't got the Kinetico you got. So if you've ever thought about getting a Kinetico, now's the time. There's no need to wait. Call them today at 656-PURE. Go to ConnecticutSA.com for all the details. But know this, if you'll buy today, your first 90 days will be for free. They want to put it out there so you can see what I'm talking about. And once you do buy, there's a reverse osmosis drinking station that they just like to give you. I had to pay for this thing a couple years ago. And let me tell you, from that moment on, I have no longer need a water bottle right there at the sink all the time. They got the decor to match your pretty decor. There's lots of choices there. But no, you're going to get that just for taking advantage of the very best on the market. Like I said, call 656-PURE. Go get yourself a Connecticut at ConnecticutSA.com. And I'll tell you what, I'm sure you're going to come by and thank me later.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in Iraq, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
We know exactly what you're not thinking about right now. Wiper blades. But now that you are, take a moment to think about how Rain-X is the #1 brand of wiper blades in America. Why? Because Rain-X thinks about wiper blades all the time. We obsess, so you don't have to. Simply install our blades and then think about literally anything else. So choose Rain-X, America's #1 wiper blades, and then go back to not thinking about wiper blades. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Sunday afternoon at 3:25. The Cowboys take on the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles at home. Pre-game at 2:30. Presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. You like that? How about them Cowboys? 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Play it. Play it, Vic. Wow. I said, are you going to go my way, Vic? Said, 1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said, you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. Come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need no money with a face. Do you, honey? Come on. All right. Can't play around all day. Come on. This is part of the segment or part of the show where I like to look at what's going on in the world outside of sports, Vic. And I wanted to talk to you about this because this is a generational thing. Who do you think picks the worst passwords? Like, at what age group do you think is the worst at picking their passwords?
60 and up.
That's what I figured too. And it ends up that, yeah, that's probably the worst. But would it surprise you to know that 60-something-year-olds' passwords aren't all that different from 19-year-olds' passwords?
No.
The most popular password in every age group is either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Or the alternative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every age, that is one of the most popular passwords.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never used that.
I don't either. Yeah. So Generation Z, who's born between 97 and 07.
Okay.
Their most popular password, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second most popular, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third most, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, I thought you were going to stop at 7.
No.
Okay.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then they change it up. The 5th most popular password is password. And then they go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then number 7 is skibbity.
Okay.
Number 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where you were expecting it. That's way down the list for them.
Okay.
This one's weird. Pakistan 1, 2, 3.
Where did Pakistan go?
I don't know. And number 10, ass word. Just password without a P. Yeah.
One time I used a password where the password was, I forgot my password. That was the password.
You know what?
You know?
Millennials, 1981 to 1996 birthdays, not much different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 QWER. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's change it up a little.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Then password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then contraseña and Mustafaj are the last two that are listed there. Now, I think you and I both fall into Gen X. Born between 1965 and 1980. Now, although you fall into the boomers, you're a boomer.
Am I?
Yeah, I think so.
71.
Oh, maybe you're not a boomer. No, yeah, you're not old enough to be a boomer. Rob's a boomer. The most common, the biggest difference between those older guys is guys like us. We like to use names instead of numbers. So it's like Veronica 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
My passwords involve names.
Valentina 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And a bunch of other characters.
That's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Vic 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
Doxed, bro.
Nah.
Doxed.
Dipstick 07.
Vic 1, 2, 3 exclamation point. Ha!
Pound sign.
And then the old folks, like the Abe Simpson group.
Okay.
It's all names and numbers. Usually just a name with one number, like Vic 1, AJ 2.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very lazy. But at some point, guys, we got to get better about password protection. I just thought this was funny because we just talked to Shoddy about it, and he said his password for his computer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you know that it tracks. It pretty much tracks when you consider Shoddy his age range. Are you familiar with a rapper named Eminem?
Yes.
Are you familiar with anything else in the world that would be might be confused with his name?
Just the candy.
Oh, but there's a famous candy also called M&M's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what came first?
The candy.
The candy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, M&M is suing a company from Australia called Swim Shady.
Okay, I can see why.
Now, Swim Shady is, he says there could be confusion. There's a likelihood of confusion with his brand, which is Slim Shady. But Swim Shady is a company that is like it's essentially they do beach umbrellas, shades, bags, towels, swim shorts. It's basically like beach gear for Australians. It says Swim Shady is a grassroots Australian company that was born to protect people from the harsh Australian sun. I do find it kind of ironic that Eminem is suing Swim Shady because it might be confused with his brand name when his name is literally Eminem. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe that you shouldn't be casting stones.
Right.
Swim Shady plans to fight against the claims. We will defend our valuable intellectual property given the matters on before the court. We do not propose to say any more at this time. Eminem has held trademarks for Shady and Shady Limited prior to Swim Shady's launch, but he filed for a trademark for Slim Shady in the country in January of 2025, so pretty recently. The Australian company has since filed non-use applications against Eminem's Shady and Shady Limited trademarks.
Jeez.
So they're countersuing, basically. He's also in a trademark battle right now against someone from the Real Housewives, a gal named Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon, over the name of their podcast, which is called Reasonably Shady.
There's too much shady.
There's
Come
too
on.
much shady. Everything's a little
Come
shady.
on. It's too shady, man.
Yes.
You need to change it up, buddy.
Quit being so shady, and this wouldn't happen. This wouldn't happen if that was the case. Let's see. What else should we discuss
Jeez.
here?
These people, man.
Let's see. Oh, Sydney Sweeney. This is big news. Big news. Sydney Sweeney is going to this last movie that didn't go very well for her.
Right.
She said, "I know how I'm going to fix this." What was the movie called? The movie about the boxer. I forget what it's called.
Yeah,
it was a giant bust at the box office. Well, they've got an idea how to fix her brand. We are going to see Sydney Sweeney very soon in a show called Eden. And the thing about this Eden is it's going to have Sydney Sweeney topless in it. So if you were if you were worried people weren't going to still like Sydney Sweeney after her bad movie, I've got a feeling that her new show is going to do pretty well if she's just showing up topless every episode. That's probably going to work out for them. The Americana premiered to strong critical and audience reception, which currently holds 65 and 77% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ross Bonham rated the movie a 7 out of 10 and said that there's good chemistry.
Is there?
I don't know. Listen, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen this movie yet. Americana is the one that is supposed to be better than this boxing movie. But yeah, Eden now going to be apparently without much budget. It's going to be streaming. It doesn't say where it's going to be streaming. I always just assume it's going to be Netflix, but it will have Sydney Sweeney topless, so the search will continue for basically everybody in the world will be searching for that. And finally, are you familiar with Danny Masterson?
Where have I heard that name?
I
think so.
Danny Masterson was on That 70s Show.
That's right.
And,
he's the guy that went to jail?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Danny Masterson, who is 49 years old, is currently in prison. He forcibly raped 3 women he was charged with forcibly raping 3 women in 2020, but the rapes happened between 2001 and 2003. His first trial was a mistrial. He was later convicted in 2 of those rapes in 2023 during a second trial.
Okay.
Now he's in prison. Now, instead of blaming, raping women, he's blaming something different for him being in prison. He's blaming his lawyer. He says that his lawyer really blew not the fact that he was, raping. This comes just 2 weeks after his ex-wife, Bijou Phillips, asked a court to remove Masterson from their daughter's name. They asked to change her 11-year-old daughter's names from Fiona Masterson to Fiona Phillips. The filing's awaiting approval. The unfairness of the second Masterson trial was the result of prosecutorial misconduct, judicial bias, and the failure of defense counsel to present exculpatory evidence. That's what his new attorney says.
Mm-hmm.
This habeas corpus petition is accompanied by 65 exhibits that document the evidence of innocence that could have been presented but was not. The jury only heard half the story, the prosecution side. Danny deserves a new trial where the jury can hear his side as well.
What a mess, man.
Yeah. All right. We have one segment left today, Vic. One segment. What should we do with it?
Well, definitely Daily Lines, and we got one more giveaway to UTSA versus East Carolina.
Then let's do that. We'll give away some UTSA tickets on the other side. We'll do the Daily Lines. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
I'm seeing billboards all over Houston. There is an attorney there, and his name is Dick.
Yes, that's
right.
His
He goes
name.
by Dick.
Yes.
One of his billboards is his picture, and I heart Dick.
Yeah. Because that's his name.
Well, that's great.
Is he hard on crime?
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
We have a you just lost a listener email.
Oh,
The
no.
comments are, what the F is your show? Your snickering minions and yourself are terrible at comedy. Whatever you people get paid to do this is too much.
You just lost a listener.
Sounds like the same PD we lost about 5 weeks ago.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
George gets justice. After an accident, a lot of people think they can't afford a lawyer. They're already stressed, hurting, or maybe out of work, and the last thing they need is a big retainer fee to get help. But here's the truth. At George Salinas Injury Lawyers, you only pay if they win. Real help is within reach. Right now, call 210-225-0909 or visit getgeorge.com. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com. Principal Office, San Antonio.
The post-crib assembly press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with a Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
It's game day Houston versus Buffalo tonight on Thursday Night Football. Of course, the Blitz will be at the best spot with our friends from Flight by Yingling. Pre-game with us this afternoon at the Anchor Bar on 1604 near I-10 from 2 to 6. Then stick around and watch the game.
Flight will be on special, and you know they have some great prizes, including those cool backpack coolers. The Blitz live at Anchor Bar in 1604 in Military, leading up to Houston against Buffalo. We'll see you this afternoon.
On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just any tee, the band tee. You wore it everywhere until your best friend stole it. Now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour. The things you love have a way of finding their way back to you, especially on eBay. Where else can you find that mint trading card you searched everywhere for, or your first car, the one you wish you never sold? It has to be eBay. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love.
Pork rinds are the crunch time hero of the snack aisle. Low carb, collagen packed, and high in protein, so you can keep the energy high without the guilt. The porkrinds.com Instagram will make a crunch time donation with each share of the Crunch Time Hero college football post, with each share equaling a $1 donation to the Archer Foundation, a nonprofit dedicated to helping families dealing with DIPG, DMG, pediatric brain cancer. Share on Instagram today and grab yourself a bag of Southern Recipe pork rinds at HEB.
We are right in the thick of the NFL football season, and Underdog, the best place to get in on the action, baby. Playing on Underdog is so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats, rushing yards, passing yards, receptions, whatever. You get those picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. And quite frankly, the Cowboys have been a cash cow. You go higher on Dak's numbers, you go higher on CD's numbers, and you have been getting paid. You go lower on their defensive numbers, you're getting paid as well. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code ALAMO, ALAMO. You'll score $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 or older and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
You've got a big day.
So you use Unstoppable scent boosters to give your laundry non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
boss, 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 bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppable beads to your wash for 24-hour non-stop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and AARP Texas are sending Cowboy fans to Jerry World to see America's team play all season long. How do you get in on the action? Head to sasportstar.com now and register to win. sasportstar.com. Live it up with the boys in the Big D from AARP Texas and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
This is Jason Minix from The Blitz. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Woo! Howdy, everybody. Good morning. 9:39 on the Morning Huddle here. Want to remind you guys that the Blitz will be out at the Anchor Bar tonight from 2 to 6. I say tonight. I guess that's this afternoon.
Yeah.
They are the afternoon
It gets
show.
dark early anyway.
Maybe they'll hang out afterwards, but I think I'm going to go swing by, and I might watch at least the first half of the Bills-Texans game up there, eat some chicken wings.
You going to take your autographed jersey in the frame and just carry it with you?
No.
Just lean it up against the wall.
I don't want to get any wing sauce on it.
It's covered.
They're brought to you by Flight by Yingling today from 2 to 6. So stop on by, get some, at least I would say some specials on the Flight by Yingling, if not just an absolutely free beer sample, which is always a great thing. And then, of course, at 6:30, you will hear that game right here on our station, the Texans versus the Buffalo Bills. All right, let's do that giveaway. What was my last set of tickets?
Let's see, it's a pair of tickets.
Oh, that's right, UTSA, East Carolina. Saturday in the Alamo Dome. You want to go see the UTSA game? We're down to 2 games left this season. I got a pair of tickets for you. Let's go caller number 3. You want a pair of tickets to go see UTSA in East Carolina. If you're going to go, make sure you're loud. That's all I'm saying. Drink some beers before the game. Get in there. Be rowdy. I want East Carolina to be like, oh, we don't know how to play here in San Antonio. It's too crazy. We get us out of here. We just want to leave. That's what I'm looking for. So if you can do that, then win the tickets. Caller number 3. 656 ESPN. All right, Vic, let's wrap up the show the way we always do, Bubba.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
In the National Football League, the Buffalo Bills, 5.5 or 6-point favorites, depending on where you look. Total in that game is 43.5. I'm not sure how. I don't think either offense is going to get a whole lot done. Would be my best guess here. Josh Allen's passing yard prop is 226.5. I'd probably like higher on that with Josh Allen. I do think he's going to have to throw it around a little bit tonight because I like lower on James Cook, who's set at 75.5 rushing yards, and then Davis Mills. I like the lower on his passing yards at 212.5 because I think they're just going to run the ball. Marks is at 63.5. I like higher on him. Just feels like it's too easy to run on Buffalo. I don't know why you do anything else, especially when you got a quarterback that you don't totally trust in Davis Mills. I would just rinse and repeat running the football against Buffalo until unless you're chasing. I mean, I guess if you get way down, but I don't see that coming to that. So it looks like 5.5 now, pretty much almost across the board. The Buffalo Bills are favored. There is a couple of college football games tonight. Actually, just one tonight. Louisiana and Arkansas State. Arkansas State, a 2.5-point home favorite against the Ragin' Cajuns. Total in that one is 53.5. In the association, the National Basketball Association tonight. The Clippers are at the Orlando Magic. The Magic are 5.5-point favorites at home there. The 76ers minus 2.5 at the Bucks. Love the Sixers tonight. Love getting a chance to go against the Bucks with no Giannis. So Sixers minus 2.5 will be a play for me. San Antonio 1.5-point favorites hosting the Atlanta Hawks. There's some ones popping around as well. So basically just a coin flip game. I like the Spurs here. I think this is a good opportunity for the Spurs. And I think the Spurs, first of all, there's a lot of beat-up people on Atlanta too. I mean, the Spurs are missing some guys, but Trae Young's out. Porzingis questionable, and Risache questionable. And Risache's been very good for the Hawks so far this year. But I just like this. I like what the Spurs are doing right now with De'Aaron Fox, letting him just kind of run the show. So give me the Spurs as the slightest of favorites tonight. The Memphis Grizzlies host the Sacramento Kings in the nightcap. The Grizz are 2.5-point favorites. I don't want to look too far ahead, but we do have a really good game tomorrow. Denver's at Houston. The Rockets right now favored by 2.5 points. That should be a really good game tomorrow. In college hoops, we've got. I told you we're getting into that time of year where we've got the preseason tournaments or whatever they want to call them. We've got some good action for you tonight. Now, some of them, I mentioned Incarnate Word. Incarnate Word's going to be tipping off at 11:30. They're going to start the day off for us at 11:30 on Baller Network. Everyone knows Baller Network, so watch it on Baller Network. Yeah, I've got no idea where. I watch a lot of college basketball. I've never watched anything on Baller Network. But Incarnate Word is a 9.5-point favorite today. I expect them to win by double digits. So I like Incarnate Word this morning in the Boardwalk battle. Elsewhere, Memphis is at Purdue. Purdue a 15.5-point favorite. I'll back Memphis here. I'll take 15.5 against the best team in the country, allegedly. I think that's too big of a number for a Memphis team that's got a lot of talent. Maybe not a championship upside, but certainly a lot more talent than I would say 15.5 points says. And then New Mexico's at Nebraska. It's corn. It's got the juice. Nebraska, an 8.5-point favorite there in the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. So some solid hoop games tonight, albeit maybe not the sexiest matchups. Wake Forest at Texas Tech is the other end of that the Bahamas game, the Baha Mar Convention Center down there. Wake Forest is a 10.5-point dog against Texas Tech in that one. And then the other game at T-Mobile is Mississippi State and Kansas State. Kind of like Mississippi State there. Short favorite against Kansas State, although the home court, not a real home court, but playing in Kansas City, it's obviously going to be a huge crowd advantage for Kansas State, which I don't love. But that's certainly the way I would lean if I were getting into some college hoops tonight. And then finally, in the National Hockey League, the Devils are at the Panthers. Vicky Valancourt is the Devil. Panthers are minus 150 hosting the Devils. The St. Louis Blues are in Philly taking on the Flyers. Flyers minus 125. Columbus Blue Jackets are at the Maple Leafs in Toronto. That's a 110, a pick 'em either way. Detroit Red Wings minus 130 hosting the New York Islanders. The Washington Capitals are in Montreal taking on the Canadiens. Canadiens minus 135. The Oilers are at the Lightning minus 160. Kraken at the Blackhawks. The Kraken are, the Blackhawks minus 115 favorites at home. The Rangers are at the Avalanche in Colorado. Colorado's a minus 205 favorite. Vegas on the road favored slightly at the Utah Mammoth. Vegas Golden Knights minus 115. Dallas Stars are at the Canucks. Dallas Stars minus 140 there in Vancouver. The LA Kings at the San Jose Sharks. Kings minus 180. And then Ottawa heads down to Anaheim to take on the once mighty Ducks, the Ottawa Senators, minus 130 favorites on the road. The latest on the NFL lines for Sunday, the Dallas Cowboys still hanging in there. We're starting to see some threes pop. I told you earlier I like them plus 3.5. We're starting to see some threes now. I think anything outside of 3, I'm going to be on Dallas. And I think it's a winnable game. You can get Dallas on the money line at plus 150. Some of the other games, the Detroit Lions, 10.5-point favorites against the Giants. Lean to the Giants there. The Seahawks, 13.5-point favorites at Tennessee. Tennessee's dreadful. Ravens 13.5 hosting the Jets. The Bengals now down to 6.5-point dogs against the Patriots. Some money's come in on the Bengals. I bet them at 7.5. There's still money coming in. Maybe it's an encouraging sign that Joe Burrow plans to give it a try. I don't know. Haven't seen anything official on that, but that line will move drastically if he's announced in. The Indianapolis Colts are at the Kansas City Chiefs. Colts plus 3.5 on the road. The Packers laying 6.5 at home to the Vikings. I've already told you guys I like the Vikings in this one. That's a big number for a Packers team, a Packers offense. I don't trust it all right now. Steelers are at the Bears. The Bears minus 2.5. Jacksonville minus 3 at Arizona. I like Arizona here. I think that Jacksonville got a little overrated going up against a Chargers team at home, by the way, that just had nothing on the offensive line. Arizona, now Jacksonville's got to be the one traveling all the way across the country. You give me 3 points at home. I don't like Arizona. They're not very good, but Jacoby Brissett, I've probably got the better quarterback. Jacoby Brissett right now seems like he's probably better than Trevor Lawrence. So, give me the Cardinals. Cleveland Browns, 3.5-point dogs at the Raiders. Give me all you can eat on the Raiders in this one. I don't see how they don't just pound the Cleveland Browns. And then the Falcons are at the Saints. Saints minus 1.5 at home. I like the Saints right now. Falcons with no Drake London, no Michael Penix, who's having yet another ACL surgery, so it's going to be the Kirk Cousins show for the rest of the season. And the Rams, 6.5 hosting the Bucks. And the Carolina Panthers catching 7 on the road at San Francisco. And there you go, friends. That is our look at the daily lines. Boy, I'm exhausted. I've been talking too much. One note from college football. Dayton Raiola, who is the brother of Dylan Raiola. Dayton is a quarterback, has announced his decommitment from the Nebraska Cornhuskers. He's not going to follow in the footsteps of Dylan Raiola, who Raiola had been committed to Nebraska since September. His other offers were Appalachian State and Charlotte, and now he's pulling out of Nebraska. I don't know what kind of offer he got, but I'm surprised that he would be pulling out of that. The Huskers' incoming class now just holds 9 players with 3 weeks remaining before the early signing period. So Dylan Raiola came back this year, obviously, made 9 starts before he broke his leg, and a true freshman's been starting in his place and actually been playing better. So Nebraska now has 0 2026 quarterback commits, though they do have one from 2027 recruit Trey Taylor, he's a top 4 quarterback in the country, I think he's the 4th rated quarterback in the country coming, but that's over a year from now. So there you go. There is your daily lines, friends. The one thing maybe to keep an eye on, Lamar Jackson yesterday missed practice again, this time with an ankle injury. He didn't practice on Wednesday last week, but he played. But now he's listed as questionable with an ankle injury. Last week he missed it with soreness in the knee before he practiced the last 2 days and then came back and played. So we'll see if he plays today. John Harbaugh said, same type of situation. Hopefully he's going to just be sidelined for a day and play after that. But he says, I know how important Lamar is. It wasn't in our best interest to have him practice today. We'll see where we're at on Thursday. And was sacked 5 times by the Browns in that game, including 4 by Myles Garrett. So been a rough season taking hits for Lamar Jackson. So no surprise he is a little bit banged up. All right. That's it, friends. That is it for me. The Blitz is going to come on from 2 to 6 at the Anchor Bar up around 1604. I don't know what the cross street is. I'd be making it up if I said it was, if I knew what the cross street was. But just Google Anchor Bar 1604. You will find it. I'm going to be there. The Blitz is going to be there from 2 to 6, slinging wings. Flight by Yingling is going to be sampling their wares, and they're going to have specials as well. And then the Buffalo Bills will take on the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football to kick off Week 12. Of course, you can hear that game right here on 94.1. And I had one more thing I had to read before I got us out of here. Oh, there it is. The No, that's wrong. Yeah, here it is. Dallas Cowboys on Sunday, 3:25. The pregame starts at 2:30. Dallas Cowboys football presented by AA Best Bail Bonds, Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. South Texas is home for the Dallas Cowboys as 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, and we will have that Eagles-Cowboys game in its entirety right here on San Antonio's Sports Star. I'm going to vamp for the last couple of minutes here because Victor Brown, who's normally it would be his job to get us out of here. But Victor, for the last 2 segments, has been saying, I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to hold it. And it turns out that Victor couldn't hold it. Joe says kid-friendly. Anchor Bar is kid-friendly. Yeah, I'm gonna bring my kids out there. I am gonna hang out for a little while. I'm not sure how long, but yeah, man. Hope if I see any of you guys out there, come up, say, hey, man, I'd love to put some faces to the names on the Brigade Bar. Like I said, I'm planning on, I don't know what time I'm going to be out there, but I do plan on going and seeing a little bit of the Blitz and eating a little bit of food and watching a little bit of the football game. So I will be up there at some point. So if you run into me, would love to shake a hand and kiss a baby if you've got a baby. If not, I'll just kiss you. Whatever works. No big deal. But be out there from 2 to 6 at Anchor Bar. Should be fun. Nos Marba says Mahomes 3.0 on Raiola. I don't think so. I think he'll probably end up at like at Louisiana Monroe now. Although I guess pickings are slim for incoming quarterbacks, as he is now a top 10 available quarterback in that recruiting cycle. So I don't know. All right, Vic, welcome back. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I was worried about you. I was worried we weren't going to be out on time.
Me too.
Manuel says, AJ, can you sign my Patriots jersey? I can, but you probably won't like the inscription. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying there. Yeah. Vic, you going to come out and eat some wings tonight?
Nah, I'm babysitting today.
Oh,
that's become a regular thing
since my daughter moved back. Get the kids out of Flea Bottom.
Nah,
take them to eat some chicken wings, man.
I'm not taking those kids anywhere. they're a mess.
Kids.
Yeah, they're a mess.
You got to get your life under control, Vic.
Hey, they're young. They're young. It's what they do.
All right, man. That does it for us. Good job hanging in there with me today, Vic. Rob will be back tomorrow. We will do it all over again. Again, make sure you stop out at Anchor Bar tonight. See the Blitz from 2 to 6. We will see you tomorrow, friends. Thanks, Kitty.